A little light on the subject.
Welcome in, everybody, to Chicago Chaos Football. Three-time Gridiron Football League champions. They are here tonight at Melrose Park in Serpico Field at going up against the Waukesha Raiders. I am Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Batts Jr. Michael, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. The weather is nice. I'm ready to see some good football.
I almost left my sweatshirt in the car. It might get a little bit chillier tonight, but I'm glad I brought it out with me. And to your point, got some good football tonight. The Chicago Chaos, one of the best defensive teams in this league. They are second in the league in points allowed, giving up just 46 a game. Last week, Michael, they had an away game, and they won against the Phoenix of Wilmot on a last-second field goal. Won that game 19-17. It was their first field goal in team history, not only made but attempted.
But attempted, I mean, that's ridiculous. That's a great stat.
It's a little bit different league, obviously, than the NFL. They do play NFL-style rules here, but to say you're three-time GFL champions, only have one field goal, pretty impressive. How else you do move the ball on offense?
I mean, fantastic. I mean, these guys, you know, are three-time champions. You know, they know how to bring it. They know how to, you know, respond to adversity, and I believe they're going to do that today.
So it should be a good game tonight. The Chaos come in with a record of 4-1. These Raiders of Waukesha come in with a record of 3-1-1. They had a call a game last week in the third quarter, and they were scheduled as a tie, 14-14. So both teams, Chaos right now are second in the league, and the Raiders are right behind them in third.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see, you know, a level competition to be brought because, you know, the Raiders are coming in from a season where they were 7-3 last year, and I think, you know, this is a great gauge to see where we're at this year.
The Chaos certainly looking for that fourth straight championship. So get ready to start week 6 of this GFL league. GFL, the Gridiron Football League. And it looks like the Chaos are going to return the kick to open this up. Kicking off for the Waukesha Raiders is kicker Jake Manshine, 5'11", about 215 pounds. See what kind of leg he has. I spoke with him before the game. Made sure I pronounced his name correctly. So we're getting ready to kick off here. Start this first quarter. Kick is gone. Back to the receive. It's a little squib kick on the ground. Can't handle it. Finally picked up. Across the 30. Over about to the 35. Gets hit out of bounds. Fumbled the ball, but he was out of bounds already. On the return there for the Chaos was McFarland, their 5'9" wide receiver.
And that was a good wedge set up to the left. I think he followed his block pretty good. I think he got the most out of that play.
And the Chaos have been out with Anthony Ionati for a couple weeks here. He's going to start this game tonight. Huge factor for this offense, throwing the ball downfield. He has a deep ball that he throws very well. And they had to run the ball out more, which to their strength, they have 3 solid running backs on this team. Michael, when you talk about Jarrell Johnson, C.J. Young, and Nate Cameo, 3 guys that can really get the job done on the ground.
Absolutely. I'm really interested to see what the wide receivers do today. You know, we know about the running game, and you know, got some pretty big receivers. I want to see them take advantage of their size.
He's coming up to the line of scrimmage. Ionati up on the shotgun, 4 wide receivers spread. Jarrell Johnson in the backfield with him. He hands it off to Johnson. Johnson across the 35. Spins forward a little bit. Goes down for maybe about a 2-yard gain. They like to do a lot of shotgun runs. They also, a guy to keep your eye on is James Former, number 6, their wide receiver. They keep him in the slot. They try to get him the ball early behind the line of scrimmage, make him do some moves.
And speaking of number 6, I mean, number 6 from the Raiders just made a nice tackle, Alex Wilson. He's bringing his energy from the first play of the game.
Alex Wilson, big guy there, 6'6", 260.
Absolutely. He definitely ate his Wheaties.
Coming out again, second down here for the Chaos. 4 wide receivers spread again. They like to do a lot of this. Shotgun, Ionati. Johnson in the backfield. Ionati takes a snap, hands off to Johnson. Johnson up the middle, turns to the left. Tries to break it outside, finally gets brought down at about the 43-yard line. So it's going to be a third down and about 6, about 5?
Yeah, and I think
so about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Chad Kaysen on the Raiders, number 42, made a solid tackle. I think he can break through that tackle if he kind of uses his legs a little more.
Take a look at the replay here. Johnson tried to cut back to the outside, but nice play there by the defense, the Raiders. Raiders are a very good team. So coming up to the line of scrimmage again. 3rd down here for the Chaos. Ionati out of the shotgun, 4-wide receiver spread again. Johnson in the backfield alongside him. Ionati a hard count. Snaps it. Back to Johnson. Johnson up the middle. Spins forward. Gets across the 45. Close to a 1st down. As the chains move in, they do give it to them. So 1st down, Chaos. Interesting to hear that Michael is starting this drive. A lot of running.
A lot of running. I'm also paying attention to the cornerbacks. They're pretty close. I think they're playing pretty loose right now. Let's see if we can take advantage of that later in the game.
Possibly Ionati to be in his 1st game back, just trying to get him settled into game speed mode. He's been out for a few weeks now. Chaos back to the line of scrimmage. Ionati back out of the shotgun. Same 4-wide receiver spread. Johnson in the backfield. Moving in motion to the right is McFarland. Trips right. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson to the right side now. Across the 50. Gets a little bit forward about the 47-yard line.
And it's number 6 again. We got to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, Alex Wilson. He also plays tight end, too, on the other side of the field. So Johnson getting a heavy workload here, as the Chaos will now begin their 2nd down. So good opening drive here for the Chaos. Good to see them moving the ball through on the running game, kind of get that defense to drop back a little bit, set up the pass.
Yeah, they look pretty comfortable coming out. Looks like they almost scripted this first little series. Let's see how they finish.
And 4-wide receiver spread again. They move McFarland in motion. To the right, drops back, takes a handoff. Johnson throws to the left, deep downfield. Had a man open, just a little overthrown.
Definitely, I think definitely beat his man a few steps. Got to put a little bit more touch on that ball, and that would have been a touchdown.
There's a tight end there for the Chaos, Matthew Brockman. One of Ionati's favorite targets. It's a big target. He likes to line up on the outside, but he will play inside also.
Okay. I like the offensive linemen are kind of controlling the first couple of plays. I want to see them really take advantage of their aggression and kind of the momentum they're showing.
So 3rd and short here. Ionati out of the shotgun, 4-wide receiver spread. Snaps it, hands it off to Camillo up the middle, and that will be a 1st down there.
That's a nice lead block by Westfall.
The handoff about a 9-yard gain brings up 1st down to the Chaos.
It's a nice run there by Nate Camillo. They're up to the 39-yard line now of the Raiders. So good opening drive here. As the Chaos come back to the line of scrimmage. 4-wide receiver spread. Ionati out of the shotgun. Drops back, looks to his left, throws to the flat. Caught by McFarland. Picks up a few yards. About 5 or 6 yards on that play. Nice play call there. And nice throw by Ionati.
Way to hold on to the football with multiple defenders taking you down. Way to stay aggressive.
McFarland's a tough kid, that's for sure. Only standing about 5'9", 180 pounds, but one of the toughest guys on this team. And the Chaos like to do a lot of this with McFarland and Former, both of those guys on the outside. Now coming up, Ionati out of the gun again, 4-wide receiver spread. You get McFarland and Former both in the slot position. You got Brockman on the left and Sean Sutton on the right. And they'd run a little slip screen to McFarland. He makes a move. It gets upfield.
Pass to number 3 is complete. Just shy of the 1st down.
So you see, Mike, a lot of short passes, a lot of shotgun runs, trying to keep this defense off balance.
Yeah, I like the mix-up of plays. It looks like they're going, they're using both sidelines. I like, mixing up the plays. I think they need to go a little bit more deeper. I just don't see the commitment from the visiting cornerbacks. I think they can definitely take advantage.
So we're going to have a 3rd and 2 here as Ionati out of the shotgun once again. Hands it off to Camillo up the middle, and that's going to be another 1st down.
And once again, number 6, Kaysen, is in on the play. We got to get a hat on him.
And one thing for sure, if you're a Chaos fan, you have seen this running back unit pretty much a 3-headed monster. So far tonight, you've seen Jarrell Johnson and you've seen Nate Camillo. I guarantee you in a little bit, you're going to see a little bit of C.J. Young also, the power back.
Yeah, you got to mix it up, speed and power. Keep them off balanced.
As Ionati out of shotgun, former McFarland in this slot. Brockman on the left outside, along on the right outside is Deshaun Sutton. Former moves in motion. They hand off to him on the reverse, and Former gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there.
And that's a nice tackle by number 11, Reyes, Ulysses Reyes, linebacker. He's about a 5'11", 205.
So that's going to be about a 4-yard loss on that one. So pushes them back a little bit. And kind of question that play call maybe a little bit since you're moving the ball so well without the trickery. I know they like to move Former around, and they like to kind of do some of these backdoor screens and everything, and it has worked in the past. But right now, when you're moving the ball like that, you don't really need to call a trick play.
Yeah, I think he's keeping the whole.
So Ionati throws on the middle, one-handed catch by Brockman, and he gets brought down at about the 10-yard line. What a catch by Brockman, the wide receiver for this Chaos team. And that moves the Chaos inside the red zone. As we take a look at replay, let's look at this, Michael. The left-handed grab by Michael Brockman.
I almost thought that was Gronkowski.
So come to the line of scrimmage now is Ionati, 4 wide receivers set. Again, got Brockman on the left outside with McFarland on the slot. Former on the right. Hands it off to Camaro. Camaro brought to the outside, gets hit in the backfield, and now going to get wrestled down for a little bit of a loss, about a 2-yard loss on that play as his helmet comes off. So it's going to be a second down now. About a 4-yard loss on that run. As now Camaro comes off the field and checking in for the Chaos is number 25, C.J. Young, the power back. This ball is set up at about the 13-yard line. As the Chaos come back out. 4 wide receiver spread. Again, same wide receiver unit we've seen all game. Ionati drops back to pass, looks to the left on the slant. Can't make the grab was McFarland. Good coverage there. That was Donovan Gregory, linebacker, covering a wide receiver on there. Good, excellent coverage.
Yeah, I think their linebackers are very versatile. Once again, I would like to see us attack the DBs a little more.
So it's about 6 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Still nothing score. It's going to be a third down here. Ionati out of the gun. 4 wide receiver spread. We've seen this all game so far. C.J. Young in the backfield with them. Drops back. Scrambles to his left. Throws one in the corner of the end zone. It's caught by Brockman, and he's in 2 feet inbounds. This is going to be a touchdown.
Yes, it is.
What a throw and what a catch by Brockman. Tiptoeing the sideline.
Way to stay focused. Absolutely great play.
And Ionati felt the pressure there as we take a look at the replay, but he stands tall. He keeps his eyes downfield and delivers a heck of a pass to Michael Brockman in the presence of mind to stay in bounds, both feet in. 6 points for the Chaos now as they strike first.
All right, way to get it started. Let's see how the defense responds.
So now the extra point for Dominic Kozlowski, the hero last week, kicking the game-winning field goal.
First time in history, right?
And we're going to have a flag there and a little extracurricular activity as Brockman got into it, the defender there. I believe that's going to be offsides on the Raiders as they do signal offsides.
And mentioning that flag, you can always check out Greater Chicago Flag Football League, Director of Operations and their partner. I'll go to www.chicagoflagfootball.com, based in Melrose Park.
So they will reset now and go for the point after. And it's through. Good. So 7-0 Chaos lead. very confident their offense looked on that opening drive. And good start. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in to SportsTownChicago.com with our live coverage. Chicago Chaos football, 3-time GFL champions, and they have a 7-0 lead over the Waukesha Raiders. I am Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Batts Jr.
Yes, I am, MBJ.
An excellent start for this Chaos team, wouldn't you say, Michael?
Absolutely. I mean, they come out, they set the tone. They basically did everything they wanted to do, in my opinion, and I don't think they could have started any better.
It's always a good sign because this defense is team strength is their defense. Okay, they're one of the best defenses in the entire league. Last 3 years, they led each year in points allowed. And to see what Ionati has been able to do on that first drive, they missed in the last couple of weeks, to come down and get a touchdown by throwing the ball in addition to getting the running game going. Very exciting to see for this Chaos team.
I mean, it's always a good feeling when you're showing strength in one of your weakness areas. It's a good thing.
So now kicking off, the Chaos are. As Dominic Kowalski getting set. Back to return is Monty Cooper as it bounces into the end zone, and Cooper got to get on it, and he has some trouble. Finally does and takes a knee. Couldn't find the ball there, was Monty Cooper, but finally gets on it.
Yeah, it looks like he hesitated a little bit. Was worried about the run before the catch, but we'll take that.
That could have been a devastating loss for the Raiders if the Chaos were able to recover that in the end zone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his coach will have a talk with him.
So now we're going to see the Waukesha Raiders for their first offensive possession. See what they can do on offense. This team's coming in at 3-1-1. I mentioned earlier last week their game got called after the third quarter, and it was a tie.
14-14, I believe.
And we get to see this Chaos defense. Leading the way for them is their middle linebacker, Nick Olson.
Spread out to your right, you're going to have number 7, Jared Faulkner. You're going to watch out for him, 6'3", 185 pounds, got some decent hands.
So Ryan Semler hands it off up the middle to his fullback, Sam Rosenberg, number 40. He also plays defensive lineman. So picks up about 3 yards, going to be about 2nd and 7 now.
That'd be Rosenberg, number 40, 6'1", 255 out of Milwaukee.
They list him as a running back. I'm going to call him more of a fullback on that one.
That's a fair characteristic.
As he's going to be a tough guy to take down. It's a 2nd down and 7, 4 wide receiver spread under center. Dropping back, looking to the left, throwing it. Caught at about the 40-yard line. Finally wrestled down. Took a couple of Chaos players to do it. Making the catch was number 1, Steven Jackson.
Right, nice little pass in the zone.
So it'd be a 3rd and short. Wouldn't be surprised if they gave it back to Rosenberg. Just on a right up the middle run. A little bit different offenses here. The Chaos like to go out of the shotgun. Already we've seen with the Raiders, they like to line up Semler right under center, as he has Rosenberg in the backfield. It's a quarterback sneak, and it looks like he has enough. He does get pushed back, but I think forward progress will move those chains.
Yeah, great call. Keep it simple.
No, and they're going to actually call him short, so it will be 4th down. And if now the referee does signal 1st down.
Although they got the 1st down, I think they did a really good job standing them up.
So 1st and 10, first down in the game for the Waukesha Raiders. And they have the ball about the 31-yard line. As Semler comes back out under center. Got Alan Morris in the backfield, 4 wide receiver spread. Takes the snap, pitch to Morris. Runs into his own man and finally brought down, wrestled, picked up. A big tackle there for the Chaos. Jamal Dudley. Let's take a look at that replay. Just
Nice
picks
little
him up.
MMA takedown right there.
Yeah.
About 12 to go.
So Mike Finch out there, Michael, our classmate.
I know, right? Got to call him out here, do some interviews.
So second down now for the Raiders as they come back out.
Once again, I like how they're setting the tone. They're staying aggressive, and they're staying in control. I mean, good job right now, Chaos.
Similar out of the shotgun. He moves his running back, Alan Morris, out to the left. Got 5 wide receivers out there as he drops back, throws over the middle, bobbled, almost intercepted there as Marvin Roan came in. Marvin Roan, another excellent player on this Chaos defense 2 weeks ago, Michael. He laid a hit out that I can still hear.
If you're going to hit somebody, like your mom says, do a good job.
So it'll be third down now for the Raiders. As Semler is out of the gun. 5 wide receiver set. Drops back to pass. Looks to his right. Throws on the line. Caught at the 50. Stumbles across field down to the 40. Inside the 35. What a catch there by Jared Faulkner. And keeps his balance and keeps moving forward.
I'm not going to say I told you so.
You
but
did,
I told
you
you
did
so.
tell me. You said the
get
first thing you said about these Raiders team.
Got to get a hand on that guy. He's dangerous.
Jared Faulkner, 6'3", 185 receiver. Big target out there right over the middle. And Ryan Semler delivered a perfect pass.
I think the way you alleviate that is, you got to get some hands on him early. You got to show a little bit stronger press. You can't let him run through the middle like that.
Well, the one thing this Chaos team is known for is getting pressure on the quarterback. We have not seen that yet tonight. But once the game moves along, those boys in the middle, Nicholas White and Parrish Scott.
I also think their shotgun play is really causing them a problem right now.
So Semler out of the shotgun again. Alex Wilson in the backfield next to him. Now he moves him out to the right. 5 wide receivers now. Drops back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught. Good defense, but caught by the running back. And it takes it away from him. Wow, what a play there as Alex Morris had the ball in his hands and took it right away from him.
Way to not give up on the play. I mean, way to stay focused. Way to rally to the football.
Ricky Jerset making the play, the force and the recovery. And turnover number 1 for the Raiders. Takeaway number 1 for the Chaos. And their offense will come back out on the field as to start the second quarter, as that's it for the first. So we're going to take a quick break. The Chaos lead 7-0.
Sports. You have passion, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. It's Herb Lawrence of 670 The Score. Get those skills at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, just like I did. Check out their campus in Lombard with amazing equipment and staff. Get a jump on the competition with hands-on training in radio and TV. With internships, flexible classes, affordable tuition, and job placement, you could start a new career at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Enrolling now for upcoming classes. Go to beonair.com/SCORE. That's beonair.com/SCORE.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
Welcome back, everybody, to SportsDownChicago.com. I am Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Batch Jr. We're here for the Chaos of Chicago taking on the Raiders of Waukesha. And the Chicago Chaos have a 7-0 lead. If you're just joining us, the end of the first quarter, a turnover for the Chaos defense forced by Ricky Jerset, linebacker, as he picked up a fumble. And we're going to switch sides here and start. The Chaos will start from about their own 16-yard line as Ionati out of the shotgun, 4 wide receivers spread. 1 running back in the backfield, just takes a snap, looks to his right, throws a screen pass out the side, caught across the 20, makes a couple of moves, finally gets brought down to about the 22-yard line. On the play there was Deshaun Sutton, wide receiver, making his first catch of the game. Nice design there. Again, Michael, they continue to do the short passes, little screen passes, little dump and dives,
Yeah,
and let the receivers make some moves.
A lot of dig and dunk. I mean, I like the strategy. Let your receivers make some play.
So Ionati comes back out. He's getting in a rhythm now. Got Former and McFarland on either side in the slot. You have Sutton, who just made the catch on the previous play, and Brockman on the outside. As he moves McFarland in motion to the right. Ionati takes a snap, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson finds a little bit of room. It's a few yards upfield at about to the 27, 28-yard line. So it will be a third down.
All right.
They're going to give him the first, so he was close enough. He got the first down. So nice run there by Johnson.
And since they're running the ball well, I mean, it looks like they're really leaning on their guards. And if you're leaning on your guards, try Party Guard Chicago. Founder and partner, we are all-inclusive tour operating company that promotes responsible entertainment for all your transportation and event planning needs. Go to partyguardchicago.com.
So coming up the line of scrimmage is Ionati out of the shotgun, 4-wide receiver set. Johnson in the backfield. He moves Former in motion to the left, fakes the handoff to Former. Now gets a Johnson up the field, over to the right, across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line. And Michael, we saw earlier they tried the little reverse to Former, didn't work out. That time they fake it and hand off to Johnson, gets positive yardage.
Yep, nothing wrong with a little deception there to get yourself an extra step.
9 yards, second down and 1 for the Chaos.
9-yard gain on that play, so it'll be a second and short. Maybe a time here you take a shot downfield.
Absolutely, I'm a fan of it. I think these DBs are playing lazy, to be honest. I think we could take advantage of them.
So coming to the line of scrimmage now is Ionati again. Johnson in the backfield. Got Former and Sutton on the right. Brockman and McFarland on the left. As Johnson moves to the right side of Ionati, Ionati drops back, hands off to Johnson. Johnson up the middle, breaks out to the left, has some blockers on the left side. Now across, falls down, slips at about the 44, 45-yard line. Will be a first down, but man, he had some more room there.
And you always like the good sportsmanship.
Johnson, excellent running back. I actually saw him about 2 or 3 weeks ago break off an 80-yard run. If you take a look at replay on that one, so the moves he can make, he can just stop on a dime, just slipped up a little bit.
Very Warren Dunn-esque.
And he's probably not happy with himself there. He was thinking 6.
Yeah, let's get you more motivated for the next time you get the ball.
So the Chaos at the 45-yard line. Dropping back, Ionati hands it off up the middle, across the 50, down to about the 47-yard line of the Raiders.
Another handoff to Johnson for an 8-yard gain.
So nice run there. The running game continues to be effective for this Chaos team.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the defensive line of the Raiders is getting worn down. I see a lot of hands on the belts there. I say keep it going.
So Ionati out of the gun again, 4-wide receiver spread. They've ran this formation all night. In the backfield now is Quinnell Johnson. Ionati takes the snap, hands it off, fakes the handoff, throws out to Former. Former on the outside, over to the 40, spin move, stays on his feet, spins again to the 30, and keeps it up. Wow, what a play by Former. Wow.
You definitely had to press the juke button on your controller on that one.
That was Madden-esque there. What a play there by James Former.
Remind me of myself. Just kidding.
I told you, Michael, I was going to be calling James Former a lot. When they give him the ball and a little screen pass, and we're going to have a penalty on the play, though.
All right, let's see what the call is.
So I believe it was blocking the back on the Chaos, so we'll still be a first down, though. So they lose some yards there. Former had it to about the 29 of the Raiders. This is going to be a 10-yard penalty back to the 39 of the Raiders for the Chaos. Still first down, though. Still in enemy territory, moving the ball well.
Definitely looks like this Raider team is confused and gassed. It's time to go for the kill.
As Nate Camaro in the backfield alongside Ionati. Ionati has 4 wide receiver spread to his right, to his left. Drops back, runs to his left, looks to his left, throws to his left, and catches made, but there's a flag in the backfield, and I believe that might be holding. It is. So holding on Nate Cameo. as that's going to come back now.
Well, gotta stay disciplined. Can't make those mistakes.
Yeah, 2 penalties in a row, and those can really cost you. As Nate Camaro is going to come off the field now, coming in as C.J. Young.
Warranted.
Penalty brings up first and 20 for the Chaos.
I'm going to say, the Raiders look like they are in a 2 deep cover, switching back from a cover 2 to a cover 1. I really don't think there's any coverage in that, about 20 yards upper left side of the field. I definitely think that can be taken advantage of.
Something they should exploit. They have not looked to go downfield yet tonight.
I think the best play they did try was not too long ago when he did make that juke move play.
Ioannidis drops back, throws to the right, and a leaping catch by Former at about the 42-yard line, so about a 7-yard gain.
7-yard gain, and number 42, Kaysen, makes a nice stop there.
This will be a 2nd and 13 as the Chaos huddle up. And the Raiders try to get their defense going here.
All right, so let's see what we do. I mean, I would like to go back to the run, get them comfortable, and then go back to the pass.
You got C.J. Young in there. He's their power back. C.J. Young is standing at just 5'11", but 250 pounds. And he is a tough guy to bring down.
Man, that is a whole lot of man.
As McFarland moves in motion to line up in the backfield, he fakes the handoff to McFarland, heads out to Young. Young upfield, keeps those legs turning, picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8 now for the Chaos.
I'm going to say those bench press reps are working out.
I would say so, and also maybe those leg presses too.
Absolutely, he's carrying people on the top and bottom.
So about 3rd and 8 here, Michael. What do you do?
3rd and 8. I think you go in the middle. The middle's pretty much open all game, but we'll see. Let's see what they do. Tight end also hasn't been utilized too much. We can also go there.
Yeah, they went to Thomas Loving a lot last week. Tight end of this Chaos team, number 88. He's lining up on the left side of the line here. Let's see if Ioannidis takes a look at him. As C.J. Young in the backfield alongside Ioannidis, 4 wide receiver spread as we've seen all night. Ioannidis hands it off to Young. He fakes it. He's on the run, dips it over to McFarland. McFarland jukes outside and back into the left and brought down. So we'll be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and about 5 after about a 3-yard gain.
And that's McGathick, number 41, linebacker, 6'2", 205 pounds with the tackle.
Good job by him to stay in front of McFarland, too, and not let him get outside.
Absolutely. That's not an easy task.
Not what we've seen McFarland do already.
Absolutely not.
So they're going to go for it here now. About 4th and 5. You see this a lot with the Chaos. 4th and 1, excuse me.
A lot more manageable. I think you just lean on your offensive line here. Don't play any games.
So Ioannidis hands out to C.J. Young right up the middle. He's going to have plenty for a first down. Gets to about the 21, 22-yard line.
Just kind of taking the feel of the game. I think some misdirection will be beneficial.
Really a different Chaos team that we have seen tonight after the first few weeks. A lot more discipline. I know they had those 2 penalties earlier, but really controlling the pace of this game, running the ball, picking up those first downs on those 3rd and shorts.
Absolutely. I mean, once again, the Raiders' defense just looks very gassed. They've been out there a long time.
Ioannidis fakes the handoff to Young, throws out to Former. Former cuts back inside, breaks the tackle. Now the outside gets a block down the field, and he's in for a touchdown. Yes, he is. James Former. What a play there by the wide receiver of this Chaos team as he celebrates with his teammates. McFarland gives him a little high five, and coming over is Brockman. And that's going to be 13-0 Chaos. Go ahead, Michael.
I was just going to say, if the scouts are paying attention, that's some combine speed I just saw.
Yeah, take a look at that replay. That move he makes out there, then gets a block and gets outside and just he's off to the races. Nobody can catch him there.
Nothing but wind.
As now Dominic Kozlowski comes out to attempt the point after. Just joining us, you're missing a pretty good game here. The Chaos up 13-0. About to go up 14-0 pending this extra point. You're on SportsTownChicago.com. Thank you for tuning in. I am Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Batts Jr.
Absolutely.
And there's a flag on the play. If the extra point is good. Flag was in the backfield. Whenever it was a false start, we'll see what's happening. But great start here, Michael, for this Chaos team. As, I mean, coming out strong against a pretty good team from Waukesha, as it's a delay a game penalty, I believe. So they're going to move him back 5 yards and re-kick it. But,
Add some excitement.
And right now, too many men on the field, I've been told, actually.
They got to try some way to slow him down.
So they will come back up to the line and try another extra point.
Well, if you love minor league football, because I do, definitely try out non-for-profit minor league football team. Visit their website, It's just been newly updated. Check us out at ChicagoChaosFootball.com.
And so the extra point attempt is up, and it is through. Good, 14-0. The Chaos lead. So great start here for the Chicago Chaos.
Absolutely.
Moving the ball on offense. Defense gets a turnover too, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, they had their backs against the ropes. They bend, but they did not break. And like you mentioned earlier, their defense is their strength, and it's what carries them, and they showed that on that series.
And just going all out. And they, the first drive we saw, once you mentioned when the Raiders went to the shotgun formation, they were kind of nickel and diming the Chaos up the field, but they were able to force a turnover, kind of a Charles Tillman punch right there.
I was just thinking that myself, or Mike Brown, absolutely.
I know you're a big Mike Brown fan. I think we had that conversation before.
Yeah, a little biased there. We haven't replaced him yet. I'm a little hurt.
And Ryan's a big Mike Brown fan, too. Ryan Fahey, our producer up here, always does a great job.
Shout out to Mike Brown, wherever you're at.
So now they are setting up to kick off, as there's a personal foul on the Raiders, and that's going to move the Chaos 15 yards up, and they're going to kick from the 45 of the Raiders.
I'm going to say it looks like some frustration starting to set in early in the game. A lot of penalties recently. Let's see if they can calm down and get the flow back going.
So now Dominic Kozlowski getting ready to boot this deep. Trying to get a touchback here. As Kozlowski getting ready. Back to receive. For the Raiders is Monty Cooper and Alan Morris.
Cooper very dangerous. Stay away from him.
And players kind of waiting to kick this ball. While they're doing that, I just want to take a quick look at the standings here. Wisconsin Wolfpack are 4-0. They got their game was called last week, so Chaos win tonight, go to 5-1. They will technically have a mathematical advantage over the Wolfpack at this moment in time. So kickoff finally goes underway. Taken out of the end zone is Cooper, and he's having some trouble getting out there. He's brought down inside the 5-yard line, and not the brightest decision there to take that out. I know you're down 14-0, Michael, but you can't put your team in that situation.
Absolutely. I think, Cooper has the ability to take it to the house, and, sometimes that could be a gift and a curse when you believe that every play.
You'd like the confidence from Cooper to do that, but at that moment.
Absolutely. When it goes bad, your coach is upset.
So the Chaos defense already is pumped up. They're confident, and they have opportunity here to really step on the throats of this Waukesha Raiders team.
Yeah, I really haven't seen any consistency in terms of the Raiders' offense or their defense. One positive note to give them is their linebackers are playing pretty well. Outside of their linebacker play, it's basically been below average in my opinion.
So coming up to the line of scrimmage now is Semler. Under center, 4 wide receivers spread. 1 running back. Dropping back to pass. Rolling out to the right, throws it over the middle, incomplete. Intended receiver on the play was his fullback, number 40, Sam Rosenberg. Let's look at the replay. You don't have a whole lot of room out of the end zone.
Right, I keep it simple. I mean, a little bootlegging maybe, catch him off guard. but I think our defense is probably ready for that.
Like I said earlier at the top of the show, Michael, and I know I showed you only giving up 46 points in this game. I'm sorry, in this season. 9.2 points per game they average giving up. A heck of a defense the Chicago Chaos unit is. As now 2nd and 10 inside their own 10-yard line are the Raiders. As Ryan Semler under center. 4 wide receiver spread. Drops back, throws a screen pass in the end zone. Taken out to the outside. Picks up some yards out to about the 13, 14-yard line. Nifty move there. Nice play there from the Raiders, as that's going to be close to a first down.
That kind of looks like how you utilize Percy Harvin. It's a Percy Harvin play right there. A little mixed direction. Give him the ball within 3 yards and let him do his thing.
And we know all about that with the Chaos receivers. Former McFarland. The Raiders showing that they have a couple receivers like that too. As now 3rd and short.
No big plays given up yet.
Semler under center. You got Rosenberg in the backfield. And that's going to be a flag and looks like a false start. And that's going to move them back 5 yards.
A lot of flags. And speaking of flags, Tooker flags, personalized penalty flags and challenge flags, great fundraising tool, and the official flag of the GFL. Visit us at tookerflags.com.
So moving back 5 yards now, be a 3rd and 6. And 14-0. Chaos lead. About 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in the second quarter. As Ryan Semler out of the shotgun now. 5 wide receiver spread. Drops back, looks to his left, throws to the flat. Coming back inside, trying to make the catch. Incomplete. That was number 24, Monty Cooper. Could not haul it in. And now, Mike, what do you do here? You're down 14-0, but
I say you play it safe. You punt the football because we're just too dangerous right now. I wouldn't take a chance. I try to slow them down a little some blitzing, a little bit more pressing by their DBs. But we'll see what they do.
I completely agree with you here. You do not want to give the Chaos the ball inside your red zone right before halftime.
Yeah, you definitely don't want 25 getting the ball with that short distance.
So they will send the punting unit out. And the Chaos looking to get some good field position here. Already up 14-0 in this game. Punt is up, almost blocked. Taking it for the Chaos. Nice move to the 30. There's a flag down. Gets across about to the 25-yard line. Good return there by number 31, Marcus Bay.
Looks like a nice block, I thought, in my opinion. Check out the replay. That's probably where the flag is going.
Yeah, it's going to be a legal block in the back. So that's going to move the Chaos back a little bit. In particular, that replay. Block is right there, as you just saw. Right call there. And Chaos, they got to be a little bit more disciplined. We've seen a few too many penalties today from them. But
yeah.
Right side, you're up 14-0.
Absolutely. I think, haven't played a perfect game so far, but they're definitely in control.
And they have a chance here right before halftime to put up some more points on that board. As both teams getting set. Start this drive. The Chaos are going to start from the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Right now I see a lot of confusion on the Raiders' defense. Let's see if we can take advantage of it right now. They are talking to each other, and they look very confused.
Ionati out of the shotgun. He's got Jarrell Johnson in the backfield alongside him. 4 wide receiver spread. Ionati takes the snap, hands out to Johnson. Johnson out to the left, across the 30, down to 25, over to the 20. Finally gets hit at about the 16, 17-yard line. Very nice run by Johnson. He's been doing that all day.
More closer to about 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
But still, neither here nor there. That's a great run.
So it's going to be the 2-minute warning now. As we're going to take a quick break. It's 14-0 Chaos, and we'll be back on SportsTownChicago.com.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Just listen to what some of our recent graduates have to say about the program. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
Welcome back, everybody, to SportsTownChicago.com. We're returning from that 2-minute warning. Chaos threatening inside the 30-yard line of the Raiders as Ionati out of the shotgun, 4 wide receiver spread here, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to the right, throws one deep to the end zone. He has a guy, gets past the defender, and cannot make the catch on the play, though, was Mike O'Connell missing a big opportunity. Excuse me, not Mike O'Connell, Deshaun Sutton missing an opportunity there with the Chaos. Let's take a look at that replay.
Yeah, I'm going to say there's no reason to leave your feet right there. Keep your eye on the ball. No need to be spectacular. Make the simple catch.
Well, I-90's throw may have been a little bit underthrown. They had the defender on the play was Monty Cooper, actually. He kind of went through his hands almost, and Deshaun Sutton just was not ready for it.
You got to
almost
make that
hooked up. You got to make that catch. That would have given I-90 a lot of confidence in his first game back, and he's looked very, very good today as he takes the handoff, hands it off to Cameo. Cameo stiff arms, kind of spins forward, keeps his legs moving, gets inside the 25-yard line at about the 21, 22.
Way to carry the pile a good 5 yards after the initial contact.
I'm telling you, Michael, these running backs are fun to watch. They all have different styles. They all bring something different to the table. They all do it in their own way, and they are very good in open field.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they cannot be brought down with one single person trying to tackle them. You definitely need to gang tackle and get these backs down.
So time's still winding down. So over about a minute to go as Ionati out of the gun. 4 wide receivers spread. He's got Cameo in the backfield. Drops back, hands it off to Cameo. Cameo up the middle. No, it's a fake. And outside to Former. And Former breaks a couple tackles in the end zone. That faked me out as Former scores.
Absolutely.
And 20-0 now. Chaos. Wow, what a play on there.
It almost looked like the Raiders were in slow motion. They almost didn't believe he did that play.
Well, that had me looking. It had the cameraman looking, too. That was amazing.
Absolutely. On
the fake handoff, he hits Former on the outside, and Former's in the end zone before the Raiders even knew it.
Way to not give up. Way to keep your feet turning. And he took a really good angle once he hit the sideline.
Yeah, excellent play call there. And good job by Ionati and Camille both selling that, and Former making a couple moves to get in the end zone. Now 20-0 Chaos as Dominic Kozlowski attempts the point after.
Yeah, it definitely seems like both of the hashes are going to be wide open, for the rest of the game. Once again, like I mentioned, I definitely think these DBs are not performing at a high level. Let's keep the party going.
So 21-0. And great first half here for the Chicago Chaos. And the Waukesha Raiders have some adjustments to make going into halftime.
Absolutely. I think they need to kind of switch up their game plan. I haven't really seen too much of their running backs be effective. The wide receivers are basically getting locked down. Let's see what the coaches come up with.
I do enjoy the scoring outburst, and great to see Anthony Ionati back, comfortable in the pocket after missing the last few weeks, and leading this Chaos offense to 21 first-half points.
Yeah, it seems as if his presence is definitely infecting leadership and calmness throughout the team.
So now getting ready to kick off are the Chaos. Dominic Kozlowski. Again, if you're just joining us, you missed earlier, he had the game-winning field goal last week, and it was the first field goal made and attempted in Chaos history, the 3-time GFL champions.
Hey, if you're going to make history, that's the way to do it.
So Kozlowski getting ready to kick off. Back to return is Alan Morris. That's a little squib kick, picked up at about the 20-yard line. Over the middle field, finally brought down at about the 34. Nice return there.
Decent return, got to get down there faster. But sometimes when you do that squib kick, that kind of limits your ability to get down as fast.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They have some time left here to try to make something happen.
Yeah, we've seen a lot happen in 46 seconds in football.
So in out of the huddle are the Raiders as the officials set the ball down. And they're going to mark it at the 32-yard line of the Raiders.
Let's see how they respond. I think this series is going to kind of foreshadow the rest of the game, in my opinion.
So Ryan Semler out of the shotgun. 4 wide receiver spread. He's got Sam Rosenberg in the backfield. Chaos showing blitz. Dropping back is Semler. Throws to the right. Picked off at the 50. Over to the 30. Down to the 25 to the 20. Finally gets pushed out of bounds around the 10-yard line. That's number 2, Mike Valenti. And he's been a beast this season.
Intercepted by number 2. Chaos ball, 1st and 10.
Let's take a look at the replay on that. I'm sorry, excuse me. Get one later as Valenti coming off the field. What a play there.
I mean, that
by
is,
Valenti, the safety.
you want to talk about a bone-crushing play going into halftime. That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
And
That hurts.
it's still got some more time to put some more points
That
on the
hurts.
board.
If I'm the coach, I'm telling them, have a short memory, please.
What a play there by Mike Valenti, the safety of this Chaos defense.
It looks like the defense is stepping their game up, taking control of this first half.
So now the Chaos in the red zone, looking to put some more points on the board and finish this game early. As I-90 out of the gun, looks left, throws one deep to Brockman, and does he come down with it? No good. He could not hang on in the corner of the end zone.
I think he actually held on. I just think he was out of bounds. Did he hold on to it?
Let's see. Take a look at the replay on that.
Yeah, I think he caught it. Let's
Nice
check it
throw
out.
by Iannotti. And
Oh, no, he does not.
no, he does not hold on to it. Well, Iannotti gave him a chance. Just excellent defense there.
Nice touch on the ball.
That's one of his favorite throws. We saw him earlier hit Brockman with that on the other side of the field on the field for their first touchdown.
Correct. That left side is wide open.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Still plenty of time left, 43 seconds. As Iannotti out of the shotgun, 4 wide receivers spread.
I'll show you what happened just so you learn.
Now he's surveying the defense. Runs to his left, scrambling, throws to the left, just throws that out of bounds. Smart play there by Iannotti. Do not want to force anything.
Correct. I would have personally went the other way since we went that way the last play. But you got to play to burns.
They've been calling a pretty good game thus far, though, and been getting on the field. I kind of wanted to see them run, but now 3rd and 10 now, you got to look to the air. I know there's not too much time left, but you did have a 1 timeout.
And I also think the lead has a lot to do with it. They're feeling comfortable. They're feeling control. Why not pass the ball?
Yeah, good, too, with Iannotti's first game back. Like we talked about, get him in a rhythm, get him going, and get those passes right on the line to those receivers.
Yeah, it seems like they're putting him into bootleg situations a lot, letting him read, kind of be freestyle out there. Looks like it's working.
So taking the snap as Iannotti throws to the right, has a guy in the end zone, can't make the catch, is popped up, intercepted, and taken up to about the 15-yard line. On the play was
A little extracurricular activity out there. Come on, guys, stay calm.
We've seen a few of that in the past with various teams here. And that ball was thrown into the end zone. It was batted into the air. And the Raiders catch a break there and pick one off.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be a little glimpse of hope for them. I'd give them some type of energy. Let's see what they do with it.
And you know what? It's going to be the offense is staying on the field. It's going to be a defensive pass interference on the play. So no turnover. And the Chaos, and we have another flag. No, he puts it back. And now we got a switch. They picked up the flag, so never
this is
mind.
basically like a 360 turnaround.
The turnover will stand.
And if it's 365 turnaround, I want football 365. 365 days a year. We cover football all around the world. Visit us on Facebook for the perfect news feed. iwantfootball365.com.
You don't see that very often, where they call one play and they have.
Yeah, it looks like the refs had to get together and get a consensus.
to get rewired over there.
So it was a push on the play. That's what they called, but the ball was tipped before that. So the push was legal. So good to see. You want to get the call right, and they did a good job of doing that.
If you're the Chaos here, you don't want to give them any light. Let's make another big play right here.
So dropping back to pass, getting scrambled out to the side, throws one into coverage, making the catch up to about the 40-yard line. Finally brought down on the play was receiver Jared Faulkner.
I'm not going to say I told you so.
He's been a huge target over the middle of the field.
Yeah, to me, he's been their only bright spot so far. If we eliminate him, this thing's going to be a long day for them.
Yeah, the Chaos were playing a zone defense on there. Kind of tough to match up with Faulkner man-to-man.
Right.
So you play the zone, but good job there by Ryan Semler to find a little hole in the defense and fit one in there.
Yeah, you got to, don't let a guy just run by you freely. You can put a little bit of muscle on him as he's going by.
So now Ryan Semler comes out in a 5 wide receiver spread. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, drops back to pass. Throws one deep, gets hit as he throws, and it's caught. And taking it down, what a catch. And excuse me, that was Jared Faulkner throwing that ball, number 7. And it's going to be incomplete, though, as the ball was tipped and hit the ground. And that was Faulkner that threw that ball, though.
Mr. Amazing.
So
I think this guy plays every position for them.
Yeah, it was a beautiful throw, but that's going to do it here for the first half. The Chicago Chaos lead the Waukesha Raiders 21-0. You're listening to SportsTownChicago.com. I am Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Batch Jr., and we'll be back in a little bit.
When you need a break from your busy schedule, kick back and listen to the fun sports and entertainment interviews from SportsTownChicago.com. The Big Interview is where you hear SportsTownChicago.com personalities pick the brains of the biggest names in sports, music, movies, and TV. To catch up on all the fun, go to the audio SportsTownChicago.com and click on the audio tab. SportsTownChicago.com. We are in
welcome
a
back,
league
everybody,
of our
and
own.
we had little miscommunication there with the officials there. It's still 2.9 seconds left, and they're talking over this last play, and they're going to give the Raiders the ball at about the 6-yard line of the Chaos. So now the Raiders with a chance to score right before halftime. And, Michael, I thought we were going to go to break there.
Yeah, so did I. Almost grabbed my Gatorade, but it looks like, they got a last opportunity here. I think the Chaos need to stay focused. Don't get too relaxed going to halftime. Don't get comfortable with the lead. And please guard number 7.
So we're going to take a look at the reset here. It's 21-0. There's 2 seconds to go here before halftime. And the Raiders at about the 6-yard line. As Semler out of the gun, 5-wide receiver set, drops back, scrambles, getting pressured, falls down, and is brought down for a sack. About a 15 to 20-yard loss. And that will do it for halftime. I'm positive to say that.
Looks like there's a flag on the play, maybe.
Possibly a late hit on the play, as the officials will talk it over. So game clock reads 0 seconds, but if this goes against the Chaos, as the officials will talk it over. Crazy game here, Michael, tonight.
Absolutely. I thought the first quarter started out a lot more fluid, a lot of nice plays, and a lot more smoother. Second quarter contained a lot of penalties, a little bit more friction. But I like that. Let's see who comes out more focused and ready to go.
So you hear that? Why can't we be friends? It was unsportsmanlike conduct, and it was declined by the Raiders. We will go into halftime, 21-0 lead for the Chaos. We'll be back. I'm Cody Grant, Michael Batch Jr. on SportsTownChicago.com.
Chaos.
Need a break from your busy schedule? Kick back and listen to the fun sports and entertainment interviews from SportsTownChicago.com. The Big Interview is where you hear SportsTownChicago.com personalities pick the brains of the biggest names in sports, music, movies, and TV. To catch up on all the fun, go to the audio SportsTownChicago.com and click on the audio tab. SportsTownChicago.com. We are in a league of our own. Yep. Guests on SportsTownChicago.com are brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. If you're interested in a career in broadcasting, go to BeOnAir.com or call the Lombard Campus at 630-916-1700. Yeah!
Hey, it's Herb Lawrence. If you love sports and you want a career in broadcasting, then go to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Log on to BeOnAir.com right now. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting trains you for careers in radio, TV, and online media. With internships, financial aid for those who qualify, job placement assistance, and day and night classes, you could start your new career in less than a year. Log on to BeOnAir.com right now. Take it from me, Herb Lawrence. Check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to BeOnAir.com/Chicago Sports. That's BeOnAir.com/Chicago Sports. You love sport?
I want to have a job in something I love doing. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. ICB has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn at ICB, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment, actual hands-on. You can even host your own country radio show. All of our teachers actually work in the industry too. Go to BeOnAir.com/country and register for your chance to win a pair of Country Thunder tickets. That's BeOnAir.com/country.
I'm an instructor at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting Lombard campus, and I can tell you we're all about sports broadcasting.
My passion is for boxing, and my career puts me ringside and cage side covering the action for ESPN Chicago, as well as serving as a ring announcer.
Reign of Pride. If you want a career that you love, check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where you'll learn the craft from the pros in the business like me. Call today at 630-916-1700 and tell them Ray Flores sent you.
Hey, I'm Damian Perrone, and I'm a video editor and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated here in Chicago, and I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was learning motion graphic design. I literally can attribute everything I've accomplished to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I learned the basics of the industry here when it came to video and audio production, and took those skills to the next level, and made myself a very successful career. So the Illinois Center for Broadcasting really is a great launch pad or stepping stone for anybody who wants to get into the multimedia AV business, radio, or television. What you get out of the program is what you put in. So check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting today. Go to BeOnAir.com, the Ohio and Illinois Centers for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
If you have a passion for radio or TV like I do, then the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is the place to be for real-world training. We know how you want to learn, and we teach it to you that way, hands-on. What you'll learn are the technology and skills that you'll really use in the broadcasting industry. 3 out of 4 of our graduates are working in the industry, and financial aid is available for those who qualify. So if you want to work in broadcasting, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is where broadcasting careers begin.
I want to have a job in something I love doing. ICB has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you can learn at ICB, there's no way you won't succeed. You can even host your own radio show. Go to beonair.com/Lombard to enroll now. That's beonair.com/Lombard. I want to have a job in something I love doing. ICB has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you can learn at ICB, there's no way you won't succeed.
Director, Next Media, Joliet.
My favorite part about going to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting was, first of all, I got to do everything here. For anybody looking to get into the program, I would say be ready to learn. Be ready to get in here and really take your skills to another level on your own. The instructors can show you how to do it.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Have you ever wanted a career in sports broadcasting? Matt Abaticola here, and I'm a graduate of the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Their program offers hands-on training in radio, television, and web design. You can host sports shows, do play-by-play and color commentary of live games. You'll learn on-air and behind-the-scenes skills just like I did. ICB Lombard's program offers internships, job placement, and financial aid for those who qualify. For more information, go to beonair.com or text MATT to 33239. That's MATT to 33239.
You love sports, you have drive and determination, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. Hey, this is Tom Waddle, and I'm here to tell you how to get those skills at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Get hands-on training for a career in radio, TV, or digital media. Learn to be a host, producer, or shoot and edit video. With internships, day and night classes, affordable tuition, and job placement assistance, you could start a new career in less than a year at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports to put the ball in play. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Just listen to what some of our recent graduates have to say about the program.
My name is Greg Easterling. I work for The Drive, 97.1 FM radio station in Chicago. I'm the DJ for them. It's very important to get those basics as far as broadcasting and to be in a place where you can get hands-on experience. And then when you get into an internship situation with a regular station, and you're valuable in a situation like that.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
SportsTownChicago.com is your place for NIHL high school club hockey.
Ooh, wow.
Every goal, all of the checks, and every jarring hit. SportsTownChicago.com, in a league of our own.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
I think one of the most important things in the broadcasting industry really is getting a hands-on experience, and a lot of colleges and universities don't always offer that. Reach for, work for what you want to do, and stay extremely focused. And if you do that and stay positive, I think everything will fall into place.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Hey Chicago, what's going on? It's Rufio, and I have a question for you.
Do you think you have what it takes to work in TV or radio? If you do, then check this out. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is where you get hands-on experience and behind-the-scenes training from the industry's top professionals. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting gave me the tools for a career in radio, and they could do the same for you. For more information, go to beonair.com/career. Classes are just 3 days a week, so enroll now at beonair.com/career.
Attention, family, friends, players, coaches, and fans. Are you a high school or college athlete that had your game covered by SportsTownChicago.com? You can relive the glory by going to our podcast section of our website to listen to all the past games over the last 2 years. Just go to the website at SportsTownChicago.com and check out the podcast section, and it'll take you right to your sport. Now that's SportsTownChicago.com.
SportsTownChicago.com, the only place where you can talk Pokemon with the Pokemaster. Bringing you all the pressing topics, brought to you by SportsTownChicago.com.
Check it out! Somebody make some noise in this joint, man!
Hey Chicago, it's Rufio here. People always ask me how I got my start in radio, and I tell them I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. With the on-air and behind-the-scenes training I received, I was able to be placed in an internship at KISS FM, and now I'm on the air. So go to beonair.com/career for more information. Don't wait. Enroll now at beonair.com/career. What's up, Chicago? It's Rufio. Are you looking to get hands-on training for a career in radio or TV? Just do what I did and go to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Whether you're looking to be on air or behind the scenes, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is for you. As a graduate of ICB, I was placed in an internship with KISS FM, and now I'm on the air. You can do the same. For more info, go to beonair.com/career. That's beonair.com/career. What's up, everybody? It's Rufio. If you're looking for a career in radio or TV or entertainment, then do what I did and go to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. They offer on-air and behind-the-scenes training with day and night classes. Check out their website at beonair.com/career or text career to 33239 for more info. Take it from me and text career right now to 33239.
SportsTownChicago.com.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
I think one of the most important things in the broadcasting industry really is getting a hands-on experience, and a lot of colleges and universities don't always offer that. Reach for, work for what you want to do and stay extremely focused. And if you do that and stay positive, I think everything will fall into place.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to SportsTownChicago.com. I am Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Betts Jr. Michael, how's it going?
It's going fantastic. We're in a good spot.
Yes, we are. The Chicago Chaos lead this game 21-0 over the Waukesha Raiders. And we saw in the first half, Michael, defense, offense, some turnovers, some flags, but the Chaos stuck with it. They hold a shutout and put up the 21 points.
Absolutely. I thought the first quarter they came out really just taking charge. They looked really calm. Like I said earlier, a little almost scripted, which is a good thing. They ran into a little bit of friction with the penalties, but they stayed calm and made some big plays out there.
Yeah, ran the ball very well. Ionati started to get going, and that defense, as always, very tough. to score on.
Absolutely. They bended, but they did not break. Let's keep that philosophy moving forward.
Exactly. You said it just right. Keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully finish this game maybe a 42-0.
I'm down.
As the Chaos are getting ready to kick off and start the second half. Chaos received in the first half, so they will kick off here in the second. The Waukesha Raiders have 2 men back deep to return. It's Steven Jackson, and it is Monty Cooper.
Yeah, let's see if they stay with this squib kick game that they've been utilizing.
As Dominic Kozlowski, the kicker for this Chaos team, does a good job keeping out of the hands of these dangerous return men.
Yeah, I'd stay away from Cooper at all costs.
So Kozlowski tees the ball up, gets his helmet situated, and he drops back to kick off as the official gets ready on the sideline. Take a shot on the right there, Marcus Roan Jr. The defensive back for this Chaos unit. As Kozlowski steps up and boots it high, sends it deep. And it's muffed right there. It's finally taken up by Cooper as he finds a little hole, stays on his feet, finally gets brought down at about the 25, 26-yard line. Nice return there by Cooper.
Yeah, nice way to recover after the muffed touch by the previous player. But like I said, you can see the breakaway speed. You want to get on him early.
Yeah, Steven Jackson's had a little bit of trouble judging where that ball was coming down, landed in front of him. Luckily, his teammate on the play, Monty Cooper, was right behind there and able to get positive yardage. At about the 26-yard line is where the Raiders will start.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the Raiders do with number 6, Alex Wilson. Looks like he's got a lot of energy. He's been communicating. I think he's a playmaker that they have not utilized yet.
So out of the shotgun it's a reverse, a double reverse to Faulkner, and he is brought down. Oh, almost he stays on his feet. Finally brought down behind the line. What a play there by defensive lineman of the Chaos, number 91, Nicholas White.
And it looks like the coaches had to talk to him at halftime. Guard number 7, please.
Yeah, you know, Faulkner actually, on that last play, he threw that pass, which is an excellent pass. He's got 2 catches from 2 balls deep down the field on 3rd down, and they like to utilize them, but it didn't work on that play, did it?
No, it looks like they came out with a focus to stop their playmaker, and let's see let's see if they can keep him under control the rest of the game.
Yes, and that was on the tackle, obviously White. We haven't called his name a lot this game, but does a great job catching the speedy Faulkner in the backfield. So 2nd and long here now.
I mean, I think they did a good job.
As Semler throws out to the right. It's intercepted, and at the 10, at the 5, in for a touchdown on the play. Number 12, defensive back Dylan Hunter. 2nd interception of the game for the Chaos, and they have really opened up this game up 27-0 now early here in the second half.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication. It looks like the receiver was not ready for that ball, and a great way to step in front of that pass.
Excellent defensive play there. As we take a look at the replay, just walking in that zone is Dylan Hunter. Always nice to score a touchdown on the defensive side.
I mean, he showed a lot of good athleticism, good fitness right there. And when you're talking about good fitness, Workup Fitness, indoor facility offering a unique approach to obstacle course training. Our services will accommodate growing demand for this popular sport. Visit them at workupfitness.com.
And the extra point attempt now for Dominic Kozlowski. He's been busy today. That's for sure. He is 3 for 3 on the day.
Absolutely. Making some more history, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Again, if you're just joining us, if you maybe missed the first half, a cool, really cool stat, really interesting stat. Last week, Dominic Kozlowski hit a game-winning field goal, and it was actually the first field goal made and attempted in Chicago Chaos history. They've been in this league for 5 years. Won 3 championships.
I mean, that's a very impressive stat. I mean, that means you guys are, Chaos are aggressive. They like to score the ball. Why kick a field goal?
And it's been working for them, right?
Absolutely. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Three-time champion.
Hopefully it'll be a 4th time this year as they go for one.
If they keep playing like today, I can see it happening.
And one more look at that replay on that interception by Dylan Hunter.
Remind me of that Porter play, catching Drew Brees.
Tracy
Peyton
Porter?
Manning, I meant.
Tracy Porter.
Tracy Porter.
Tracy Porter.
Who's a new Bear. Welcome, Tracy.
Yes. Welcome to Chicago. And now on the kickoff. Again, the extra point was missed, so 27-0. As Kozlowski getting ready. The ball, the boot, line drive kick, fumbled. Cooper finally gets a handle on it, takes up the middle, breaks a tackle, and finally gets brought down at about the 21-yard line as the offense of the Raiders will come out and the defense of the Chaos will head out.
Yeah, and if I'm coaching the Raiders, they need to really focus a little bit more. Too many muffed punts and muffed kickoffs.
I'm going to take one look at the interception and the break on the ball by Hunter. And spins off the hand check tackle and gets into the end zone.
Yeah, it looks like our defenders were more ready for that pass than the offense.
And Chaos players having some fun on the sideline, dancing to this music. Ryan Fahey having some fun in the booth, doing some head bobbing.
Let's get crunk.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Raiders. As Ryan Semler out of the shotgun, 4 wide receivers set. His running back, Alan Morris, in the backfield alongside him. Semler takes the snap, pitches it to Morris. Morris to the left, cuts back to the right, gains a few yards upfield, finally brought down. So whistle blows.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying some misdirection, trying to get back to the middle of the field, but it's not working.
So picked up about 5 yards on that play, so about 2nd and 5. And I know you said you want to try to get the run backs going a little bit more for this Raiders team. They tried that early reverse run to Faulkner, lost a big chunk of yardage. That play right there to Morris, successful, picking up the 5 yards.
I'll take that. That was a decent cutback. Good play.
So now Semler under center. Throws a quick screen pass, a little miscommunication as he wanted to throw that forward, and that's going to be a flag. That's going to be a late hit, and now some extracurriculars, and another flag has been thrown, and that was a late hit on the receiver from the Raiders. But the second flag, I'm not sure, that may go against the Chaos.
We will see. Sometimes the reactor is the person that gets penalized.
Yes, if you don't see that first hit, the retaliation is usually the one that is called. So as officials discuss the penalty, what have you liked from this Chaos team? I know this is the first game you've been to. Michael, what's been most impressive of this Chaos team?
I'm just going to say they really look confident, just their energy, a lot of communicating throughout the entire team, and I really like their ability to respond after they've given up a big play.
And they have a certain confidence, swagger about them.
Absolutely.
That they all kind of, I don't want to get to the point where they're overconfident. They know they're good, but they do it in a humbling way, and they look out for each other. They work well as a team, and that's going to be 2 penalties on the Raiders on sportsmanlike conduct. That's going to put them back. So one was obviously will be declined, and the other one will be accepted.
Right.
And so it will be a 15-yard loss.
Once again, frustrating setting in for the losing team. It's common, but if you're a good team, I mean, these guys went 7-3 last year. You gotta huddle up, stay focused, and compete. There's a lot of this game is left.
Yes, you're down 27-0 right now. For the Raiders, still a good team. They're 3rd place right now in this league. Most likely will be a playoff team this year, as they were last year. So just kind of build on it, try to get something happen. And at the end of the day, it's just one game still.
Exactly. I mean, if I'm the Raiders, I say, hey, we're facing the champs. This is the way we gauge ourselves. Wake up, boys.
So now the Raiders will come back out with a 3rd down and 30 here, as Semler out of the shotgun. The Chaos looking to showing blitz. They pull back now. 4-man rush, and he is brought down in a fumble and diving on the picked up by the Raiders. Chaos very close to getting that, but they will force the 4th down. Hitting him first on the play was number 91.
They're making a lot of plays today.
Of the Chaos.
Yeah, I mean,
Nicholas White.
Very dangerous attempt to pick up the ball and not hop on it. I mean, let's go back to Pop Warner. Hop on the football. Keep it safe.
Yeah, let's take a look at that replay. As White comes around the corner, lays the hit, the fumble right there at about the 5-yard line.
Right, at this point, I'd hop on the football. Don't take any chances.
Yeah, he did get it, but that's one thing you never want to do is try to run with it, especially a fumble down in your own territory.
Yeah, at least when there's too much, there's a crowd around you don't want to take the chance. If you got some space, then that's a different story.
So now the Raiders send their punt unit out. As back to receive for the Chaos is James Former. We've seen him have a very big impact on this game, scoring that touchdown earlier in the game on a little dump pass.
Yeah, it seems to me the Raiders' offensive line has not showed up today. Let's see if they can change that.
And the punt is going to bounce at the 45. Former takes it on one bounce over to the left at the 50, down to the 45 to the 40. Gets a block down to about the 30. 25, stays in bounds, and spins over to about the 22-yard line. Nice return there by James Former. Picked the ball up about the 50. That's about a 26-yard return.
I mean, that's cut back. Way to gain 5+ yards.
So now Chaos, excellent field position again, as they had pretty much all game tonight. And again, we are here in the 3rd quarter, about 10 minutes and 37 seconds to go. And you are listening to SportsTownChicago.com. Thank you for tuning in. I am Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Betts Jr. We have Ryan Fahey, our producer. Always doing an excellent job is Ryan Fahey. As the Chaos break huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage. I assume they will be in that 4-wide set out of the shotgun as they have been all night. Terrell Johnson in the backfield, Ionati at quarterback. Ionati drops back, hands it off to Johnson up the middle, picks up a few yards, stays on his feet, finally brought down. It takes about 4 defenders to finally do it.
Yeah, it looks like the Raiders are putting some fresh blood out there. They're not happy with the first half starters. See some backups coming in, but they look energized.
And they'll see what they can do on the field and put in a tough situation is the defense of the Raiders after the excellent punt return by James Former. So Ionati out of the gun, 4-wide receiver spread again. Johnson in the backfield, takes the handoff. Ionati keeps himself to the right. Down inside the 10 now. Spins forward. Nice run there by Ionati. Always an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback.
Yeah, I thought he showed some really good skill there, keeping the ball real tight and high, not being loose with the football. Good run.
And, Ionati said must be feeling pretty confident with that. Getting injured a few weeks ago, saying, okay, I'm good, I can run with the ball and pick up some tough yards. So just take a look at the replay.
Absolutely, he's making some nice jukes there. Great spin move. Way to get down to the ground.
So now the Chaos, 1st and goal. Ionati remains in the shotgun. C.J. Young now in the backfield. Ionati throws to the left, a little dump pass to McFarland. He makes a juke and dives to the end zone. And wait for the signal. It's good. Touchdown, Chaos. As McFarland, Sham McFarland, what a move and a diving effort. He must have been about 4 or 5 yards out there.
Yeah, if I'm that DB, I'm looking for my shoes right now.
Let's watch that replay one more time. There's a little slip pass out to the left and just a juke to the right, back to the left, and a diving play. Stretches the arm, puts up 6 points.
Yeah, when you get the linebacker one-on-one, you got to take advantage. Good job.
So now 33-0 here at Serpico Field in Melrose Park, Illinois, home of the Chaos. And they're looking to advance their 4-1 to 5-1 on the season.
Yeah, this kicker makes some history. A lot of penalties, huh?
You do see a few here in the GFL, as it's a false start for the Chaos. So they're moving back a little bit. As Kozlowski will reset and try to put up another attempt for the point after. Been pretty good on the season coming into this game, 7 for 9.
Yeah, I think the Raiders need to consider all the good they've done, which is not a lot. But when you're doing that, you consider all the good you do in life and all those you touch, support and inspire.
And that extra point was blocked. Go ahead, Michael.
And New York Life Insurance Company is here to help you continue that good. So give Terry Zachata a call, your local New York Life agent. She can help you plan your family's financial future, and she can also help protect what matters most to you. So you can reach Terry at 630-254-6979 or look for her at NewYorkLife.com.
So that extra point, no good on the play. Blocked kick by the Raiders. So good job by them there. 33-0 though. Here in the third quarter, about midway through. And Chaos looking very sharp here in this game. Offense, defense, all facets, even special teams. Former, obviously, kick return on that last drive to set them up for that touchdown. And, Michael, what have you seen so far? I know we talked about this during the halftime, but I haven't seen their offense play this good yet this season. They're starting to really click.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, they're trying a few new things out. The running game was going strong first half. They're mixing it up very well. You know, if I'm the Raiders, once again, I don't know what they're doing out there. I don't know if they're going to run the ball, if they're going to pass it.
So
and,
the Chaos will kick off back deep, same return men as Cooper takes it off the bounce across the 20. Gets wrestled down at about the 26-yard line.
I mean, Cooper's getting some nice yards, but they're doing a good job of containing him. It could be a lot worse.
So about 6 minutes and 34 seconds to go in this third quarter. And Chaos up 33-0. Just scoring a touchdown on that last drive.
I mean, they're utilizing number 6 tight end. I mean, he's playing wide receiver, he's on the line. I want to see them utilize him in a different fashion. Let him run past 10 yards.
So out of the shotgun is Semler, and that's going to be flags everywhere. That's going to be a false start on the Raiders. And there's the call. That's going to move the Raiders 5 yards back. As the officials have to pick up their flags. They've been doing a lot of that today. A lot of flags thrown in this game. As the Chaos defense has just been excellent. Working on another shutout.
Yeah, number 91 is definitely dominating out there.
That's Nick White of the Chaos.
Yeah, he's been slinging his opponent like a rag doll. Let's keep an eye on that.
So out of the shotgun is Semler. Looking to the left. No one there. Now a little screen pass to the right. Incomplete. Took a while to blow that play dead. They were looking maybe it was a fumble. It was thrown behind, but it was thrown in front. So it'll be second down now. Second and 15 for the Raiders. As the Chaos defense getting ready to go, the Raiders come out of their huddle. Semler out of the gun. He's got a 5 wide receiver set. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. As the Chaos now showing blitz. Maybe a corner blitz here, dropping back now. Semler steps up. Pressure brought down at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they're not giving away too much. Defensive line standing strong.
This will be a third down now, third and long here from the own 25-yard line. And trying to make something happen on offense, Michael.
Yeah, I think for some reason they're not going to number 6 Kaysen enough, in my opinion. He looks like he doesn't have anyone out there that can really guard him one-on-one. Well,
Yep.
let's see what they do.
And Jared Faulkner, too, who you said at the start of the show, and when they've gone to him, he's been very effective.
Very effective. Coming out the second.
So out of the shotgun is Semler. Dropping back, looking to the left. He throws one right in front of us. What a play by Marvin Roan Jr., defensive back, and he is an excellent cover back.
Yeah, 5'10", 180, second year in the league. Shows some speed. Way to jump on the football.
And I told you earlier, he had a hit 2 weeks ago that was just, it was loud, and it looked like it hurt.
It was devastating.
Devastating hit.
Did it remind you of your youth?
About my youth, it reminded me of Ray Lewis's youth.
That's fair enough. Well, if it did, TNT Athletics, located in Crystal Lake, Illinois, provides athletic-based training to youth and adults in a very high-energy environment. From strength training for high school athletes to weight loss programs for parents, TNT is here to help you reach your fitness goals. Call Steve Drain, personal trainer, at 847-878-0696.
So now out of the shotgun is Semler. He throws one deep to the right. Good coverage, picked off again by the Chaos defense. That's number 21, Garrett Wenzing. And he looks like a receiver there. He's running it. He takes that over his head. Kind of a Willie Mays catch.
Yeah, what I liked on that play is they double-team Cooper. It looks like they're trying to get Cooper going since Faulkner's kind of getting locked down second half. But they're also got him keyed in as well.
So another good defensive play. Let's take a look at one more replay. Coming down with it. Another one from this angle. As Semler has had some trouble here behind center. And coming down with it. What a catch there by Garrett Wenzing.
Oh, okay. And, I mean, our defense is looking like a bunch of gurus out there. If you're a guru, your dog could be a guru. Michael Jaco, Director of Behavioral Specialist, Behaviorist Trainer, Service Dog Specialist. Get more info at info@yourdogguru.com, 847-446-8290.
And Ionati throws a screen pass out to the right to Michael Connell, picking up a few yards. Nice play there. So it'll be second down, second and about maybe 7. Looked like he picked about 3 or 4 yards.
Body language of the Raiders does not look good.
So now the Chaos already lead this game 33-0. They forced 4 turnovers defensively. The offense has looked just as good. Ionati out of the shotgun, 4 wide receiver spread, 1 running back in the backfield is Johnson. He hands it to Johnson. Johnson right at the middle, finds a hole across the 50, down the 45, and gets it to about the 46-yard line. Excuse me, that was Nate Camillo. Nice run there.
Number 26, Niles Porter with a touchdown-saving tackle.
As Nate Camillo was looking to take that to the house on that one. And you never know who's running the ball between him and Johnson. They're both so good.
Yeah, on that play, it looked like Porter made a good play, but he took the brunt of that hit.
So now out of the shotgun is Ionati, 4 wide receiver spread. He fakes the handoff to Camillo. Now a screen pass to Brockman on the outside. No one there. And he gets to the 30, inside to about the 25, maybe a few yards past that. As looking to see where they mark him out. At about maybe the 26-yard line. So nice play there by Brockman. As that's the run by Camillo. Like you said, touchdown saving tackle right there. He might have been gone.
Yeah, he's got to get his thoughts together and get back to playing.
So now the Chaos huddle up again. And they'll look to move this ball forward, try to score one more time. As we're winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, if you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in to SportsTownChicago.com. I'm Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Batts Jr., Ryan Fahey, producer. And the Chicago Chaos lead this game 33-0 over the Waukesha Raiders. Ionati out of shotgun, 4 wide receiver spread, looks left, fakes the screen, throws it deep. Now he has a man in the end zone, and there's a little overthrown. He had McFarland. They faked the screen pass in the flat to Brockman. That forced the defender.
That's a good play call. You caught him off guard. just so happened the ball wasn't where it needed to be.
Yeah, just a little bit overthrown. We've seen Ionati kind of miss a deep ball a little bit today, which is expected. He's been out of the game for a few weeks now. So Ionati comes back out of the gun, 4-wide receiver spread again. In the game is number 11, at least Jason Sumling, as he hands it off to Camillo up the middle. Flag down, though. Maybe coming back, possibly a holding play on
Surprise,
the
another flag.
Seen quite a few of those tonight, haven't we, Michael?
Yeah, definitely it slowed the tempo of the game down, but it's necessary. A lot of, like I said, extracurricular activity out there.
That's going to be holding, so 10-yard penalty. It will remain second down as they resume play here. So the Chaos huddle up. The Raiders have their defense set, ready to go. We have 2nd and 20 here for the Chaos, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. So we're going to take...
Yeah, before we take a break, Chicago Chaos brought to you live by Grit Mouthguards and Iron Claw Tactical. Grit PSA, your performance is worthy of more than a boil and bite. Grit Mouthguard is a custom mouthguard laboratory located in Melrose Park. Each of our mouthguards is carefully designed and handcrafted to your specifications. Visit them at gritmouthguard.com. Iron Claw Tactical PSA. Iron Claw Tactical designs superior firearms and accessories for the American hunter, sportsman, and gun enthusiast. If you are any of those or all, make sure Ironclad Tactical is your list of liked Facebook pages or visit them at ironclawtactical.com.
Thanks a lot, Michael, and we're going to come back here to start the fourth quarter. So we're going to change sides. And the Chaos continue their dominance. If you're just joining us through 3 quarters, the Chaos have scored 33 points. They've given up 0. Defense has forced 4 turnovers. The return of starting quarterback Anthony Ionati has been a good one, to say the least. He's been hitting his spots, hitting his receivers very well, throwing some touchdowns, running the ball a little bit. Doing an excellent job quarterbacking for this team. He's out of the shotgun now. Hands it off to Camille up the middle. Finds a hole. He's going forward out to the left now. One man to beat, and he's going to score. What a run by Nate Camille. About a 34-yard run for a touchdown. And the Chaos will not stop scoring. 39-0.
I thought he was
first play of the fourth quarter.
I thought he was running from a bully, how fast he was running.
Saw how the speed there by Nate Camilo breaking out of the initial line of defense and then having the speed to get past the second line and take it all the way for a touchdown.
Absolutely. I mean, what I liked about that play is he showed horizontal speed. Some players can go vertical. He showed some good hip movement right there.
Going back and forth. Let's take one more look at that replay. And there's actually a player down for the Raiders. As you can see right now in the corner outside the end zone. He does stand up to his feet. We hope he's okay. He's grimacing a little bit.
Looks like number 42, Chad Kaysen, maybe the linebacker, 5'8", 220.
That's on the play is so he does walk off the field and hoping the best. Hopefully he can come back in this game. Jamal Dudley came over there to make sure he was okay. And Dominic Kozlowski will attempt a point after to try to extend this Chaos lead to 40. Already 39-0. About 14 minutes, 51 seconds to go here in this game. We kicked off a little bit late tonight. It is 10-11 right now. Kickoff was supposed to be at 8. They actually had a game from another league right before this that finished up pretty quickly. They did an excellent job of getting that game in and helping that league out a little bit and getting those teams some playing time and ready for the Chaos game and get them on the field as quickly as possible. So excellent job here by everybody trying to get this games moving.
Definitely. I think even though you had a game before, the field looks like it's in pretty good condition.
As Kozlowski tries extra point. It's up and is good. So 40-0 now. Chaos lead.
Yeah, I think at this point you got to dig deep and you got to try to find a moral victory at this point. Field goal, a play more than 20 yards, something other than Faulkner.
I don't know at this point, though, Michael, if anything is a moral victory. Down 40-0. I know exactly what you're trying to say, but, I mean, you got to come out. These are the 3-time defending champions, and this is what you kind of measure yourself by. One of the best teams in the GFL, and the Chaos have come out and just dominating this entire game.
Right, you know, absolutely. The champs have come out and proven, you know, who they are. But still, you know, you're a professional football team. You're here to compete. 7-3 record. You're up top in your division right now. There's no excuse. Every man has to pull their straps up and compete and win your individual matchup, and at least, you know, show some heart out there.
Yeah, you still got 14 minutes, 51 seconds left. Still have to compete, still have to keep fighting, and just try to do something.
Absolutely. I'm interested to see if they keep going back to Cooper. I mean, Cooper looks like he's displayed some playmaking ability since they've kind of cued on Faulkner.
And speaking of Cooper, it looks like he's getting another chance to return this from his own 10-yard line up to across the 20. Makes a turn to the left. Finally gets hit out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Nice return there by Cooper.
Pulls up a little gingerly there. Hopefully he's okay.
And now this Chaos defense comes back out onto the field.
See, right now, if you're on the defense of the Raiders, you need to be charged. You need to be ready to go. Excuse me, offense, but I mean, you need to be ready to go. Number 7 looks ready. Where's everybody else?
And quick step, Ryan Semler actually came into this game second in the league in passing yards. And against this Chaos defense, he's really been shut down. Been tough to get anything going. Throwing 4 interceptions already today, 3 interceptions today.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think they tested the Chaos's safeties enough. A little bit timid. Down 40-0. Let's see if they can open up the playbook.
As Semler out of the shotgun, 4 wide receivers spread. Drops back to pass, rolls to his right. Throws it over the middle, caught by Cooper. There's your guy, Michael, as he gets over to about the 47-yard line. Nice call there.
Yeah, I think right now I don't see anyone that's really staying with his speed. And we're also sticking in that zone. Let's see if we can kind of cue in on him.
As you see on the replay, calling for the ball, he had the open right over the middle, makes a catch at about the 45-yard line, and it gets forward to about the 49. So nice play there by this Raiders team, excuse me. I'm still excited about the Warriors championship.
There you go. Steve Curry. I like them all, right? Shout out to Steve Kerr.
So 1st and 10 here. The handoff to their fullback up the middle. Keeping 2 hands on the ball and keeping those legs turning.
Yeah, right now I'm just going to have to be frank. I'm going to call out the quarterback a little bit of the Raiders. You need to step up and, you know, you made a good play to Cooper. That's a good, but I need to see more of that. Take advantage of the zone.
Yeah, both teams came in today with a pretty similar record. Chaos 4-1. The Raiders 3-1-1. So only 1 win separating this team. You're not supposed to be a 40-point difference, you know. KS came out, they were tough. They were faster,
right,
stronger.
It's kind of like when you face Floyd Mayweather. You train all those months, and then you finally get in the ring, and you realize, oh, he is a champ.
So out of the shotgun, 4 wide receivers set. Throw tipped up and almost picked off by White, and that was Faulkner back in the backfield as quarterback. And I had a feeling you're going to throw a Floyd Mayweather reference into the night.
Hey, you're the champ. You're the champ.
He is.
Well, let's talk about 91 and how he's dominating Mr. White. They're starting to double team him on a lot of plays. He still has a lot of energy. I'm going to keep my eye on him.
Let's take a look at that replay. Jumping off at the line was White. And to have the presence of mind to keep going after it. So rewind that a little bit.
A la Julius Peppers, huh?
Oh, yeah. Kind of wish he was back in Chicago.
Minus the 30 pounds.
Out of the shotgun now is Faulkner as he looks to his left, getting pressured. Scrambles to the right. throws, almost intercepted, and missing a golden opportunity there.
Yeah, you never want to, do the grade school rule of throwing across your body on the run. It's very dangerous.
Well, yeah, there's a reason why Faulkner isn't their every down quarterback. They're just trying something different here. You have nothing to lose.
Sure.
Already down big in this game.
No problem. I just think on that play, you didn't have anything. Don't force it. Take it off with your legs. You got speed.
He's a wide receiver. He's showed some speed in the past.
He could have easily got 5 yards, in my opinion. You keep the ball down.
But I tell you what, Nicholas White has been Faulkner's kryptonite today. I mean, getting him in the backfield, that big loss earlier in the second quarter, and then the batted ball down on the previous play before that last one. As out of the gun now is Faulkner. He throws to the left. Good defense there. No flag down. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Chaos offense will come back on the field.
Yeah, I mean, to our point, obviously they made a change at quarterback. There just wasn't, a lot of playmaking happened there. I mean, good call, but same result.
And this Chaos defense continues to impress. No longer surprising anymore. They've been doing this for 4 years now. 5 years in the league. The last 3 years, they were first in almost every defensive category. The most important one in my book is points allowed, and they were first every year in that category. This year, right now, they were second coming in tonight. I assume after a shutout victory, they may be bumped up to first.
Yeah, it seems like they're making an emphasis on no points, zero tolerance.
So out of the shotgun is Ionati. He fumbles the ball, and he just dives on it and gets on it. So they try to fake the handoff there to Johnson and just could not get it through. And he lies on the ball. So no turnover there.
Right, and the difference between that play and what we saw earlier is he hopped on the ball immediately. There wasn't a thought about it. There wasn't a pause. Hop on the ball. Give your team the ball back.
And no hesitation. Not trying to get up and run with it. Just knowing, corral the ball, live to fight another down, and bring up a second down for you instead of a first down for the other team.
Well, they brought in your boy number 25, the horse.
Yeah, this is Young right here.
C.J. Young.
And he is a beast as they hand the ball. We're going to see it right now. Woo. There he goes, breaking a tackle, finally getting four. Takes 2 or 3 guys to bring this guy down as he gets across midfield.
I mean, it says 250 on paper. I don't know about that.
You thinking maybe a little bit bigger than 250?
I think give or take a few cereal bowls.
He is only 5'11", though. Very low center of gravity. Kind of comparing him to Maurice Jones-Drew, if you want a NFL comparison.
That's a great comparison.
Although Maurice Jones-Drew is retired now.
I had him on my fantasy team.
And
very disappointing.
I feel for you, Michael.
I made a trade. Don't worry. It worked out well.
So out of the shotgun now is Ionati. 4 wide receiver spread. They've been running this formation all night. C.J. Young in the backfield. Ionati takes the snap, high snap. Over to the left now, looking at, finally throws it out of bounds for incomplete. He had McFarland out there, but the defender staying honest, not falling for that again, as McFarland was able to score the last time they called that play.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to pick six in that situation.
And now that was going to bring out the punting unit. That was 3rd down. As Ionati talking on the sideline with his coach's teammates.
And once again, he's displaying that leadership we talked about.
Up 40-0, he's not happy. That's what you like to see.
You got to. You need Peyton Manning out there, Tom Brady, letting you know the score doesn't matter at all. It's about your effort on that last play.
So Dominic Kowalski, also the place kicker, the point after kicker, and the kickoff kicker, they're a punter. And let's see if you can boot this deep and try to pin the Raiders.
I would.
And it's a high snap, goes over Kowalski's head, and he falls on it, and he picks it up. And trying to make something happen, he breaks a few tackles. He has a blocker and takes it up and gets back to the 39. So nice play by your punter there.
Hey, way to make something out of nothing.
As he gets a high five, a pat on the head from almost every teammate and coach, and they're loving it as he smiles coming off.
I mean, if I'm a defender, I'm embarrassed. I just let a punter get by me. Inexcusable.
Not just one defender, too. 2 defenders.
Yeah.
Everyone take a look at that replay. Look at that. 1 defender. 2 defenders. 3 defenders. You got by 3 defenders on that play. That's a punter.
Yeah,
kicker.
Yeah, they definitely didn't prepare for that during the week.
Maybe they'll put that in their playbook. So turnover on downs, though, as the Raiders will take over. Like one more look at that replay, the run on the bad snap. So now the Raiders will come out, and Faulkner remains in at quarterback. Jared Faulkner played wide receiver in the first half and the third quarter. He's playing some quarterback now.
It's probably GM, president. You can keep going.
So Faulkner out of the gun, 4 wide receivers set, 1 run back in the backfield, drops back, looks to his left, gets pressure on the right. Not looking downfield and scrambling. So Michael Vick moves there as he throws deep to the end zone, very high. And he has a man and batted down on the play. And that was number 21 of the Chaos, Cornell Johnson, who had that interception earlier late in the third quarter.
Yeah, he definitely displayed his 6'1" height there. Only 175, but definitely showed his vertical leap on that play.
Excellent play. That's just one of those jump ball balls. You just go up, and usually the receivers had the advantage because they're usually more taller while these corners, but the size of Cornell Johnson really works to his benefit.
Right. I think he played it perfect. You know, he didn't pass interference. He didn't arm bar. He stepped right in front, got underneath his chin, and made a play on the ball.
So excellent play, and their defense continues to show up even late in games when they're up 40-0. You see Cornell Johnson just jamming the receiver there, getting right in his face. Faulkner out of the gun, getting pressured, throws over the middle, incomplete.
That pass falls incomplete.
And we have some extracurriculars on the field. No flags down, as White was in there. And he has some words with the rest of the Raiders. White's a guy you don't want to mess with. That's for sure. So now it's going to be here a second down. As Raiders trying to make something happen before the end of this game, down 40-0.
Yeah, it's a butt whooping out there right now.
So out of the shotgun is Faulkner. 4 wide receivers set. 1 run back in the backfield, drops back to pass, getting pressured again. Breaks a tackle, gets forward, a little juke pass, finally brought down from behind by number 59 of the Chaos. That is Jake Traux.
I like the strategy of the Chaos right now. They know Faulkner is the playmaker. They're keeping him contained inside the tackles, and they're blitzing him a little bit from outside linebackers. He's trying to make some plays, but they're keeping him in control at this point.
I'll tell you what, though, the Raiders have done a really good job with the front 4 of the Chaos. They've been forced to blitz a little bit later in this game, but they've been doing a better job, the Chaos that is, in the second half of getting some pressure on the quarterback, whether it be Faulkner or Selmer.
Definitely. I think White is definitely leading that charge.
And the snap to Faulkner. He looks to the left, throws it in the flat, overthrows his intended receiver, Steven Jackson. And I think Faulkner, you know, he had that beautiful pass early. You thought, wow, why isn't this guy playing a quarterback? I think we found why. He's an excellent receiver, but does not look comfortable in the pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell it's not his primary position. But to be fair, he is making a lot of plays. He's making people miss a lot of tackles. I just don't think his receivers are getting that much separation to help him out.
It's been a tough game for everybody on this Raiders team. Coming in tonight, they had high expectations. You know, only 1.5 games behind this Chaos team.
And you know, if you're going to use Faulkner at quarterback, you know, he needs to commit early. You know, if he's going to bootleg, make him run. You know his strength is running. Commit to running the football with him.
Yeah, get him outside to where he has an option to throw or run the ball. So now out of the gun, and made a little wildcat here as Brockman takes a snap, and he hands out to Former. It's fumbled. Former dives on it. And you know the Chaos is trying something new here. With Brockman in the backfield, probably will not be a throw. Little wildcat setup. As Ionati is right in front of us, he's on the sideline. He may remain out for the rest of the game. Nothing wrong with him. It's just coach's decision. Up 40-0. You don't need him in there.
Now protect your star. You're up 40-0. No Derrick Rose incidents.
Oh, man. You had to throw that in there, didn't you, Michael?
I love him, man. But got Don't need to be in the game up 40.
So out of the shotgun is Brockman, and that's going to be a couple flags down the field, be a false start on the Chaos. And that's going to move them back 5 yards. So it remains second down, and that'll be second and 18 as play will resume.
Now, once again, if I'm coaching the Raiders, every time you make a play, I would celebrate. I would over-celebrate, make it a big deal, keep the competition going.
So the Chaos come back up to the line as Brockman remains at quarterback. C.J. Young in the backfield alongside of him. Brockman gives it to Young. Young up the middle, finds a little hole, gets some blockers tripped upfield, gains a few yards. Be third and long.
They definitely had the guards and the tackles are having a party right now, letting the running backs get a lot of yards. And when the guards are having a party, go to Party Guard Chicago, founder and partner. We are all an inclusive tour operating company that promotes responsible entertainment. For all your transportation and event planning needs, go to partyguardchicago.com.
Speaking of parties, the Chaos are going to party tonight after going to 5-1. Another excellent start to the season. They don't lose many games.
Yeah, I think they're going to be happy with, you know, the way they executed their offense. Definitely need to clean up the penalties, but so far they're in control.
And Brockman fakes the handoff on the option, and he's going to run it, and he lays a hit out, and they actually flipped him over, and that's going to be a flag, a late hit, I believe, on Wensing, as what a run by Brockman, delivering the punishment to the defender, number 28, Chris Rand.
Way to lower your shoulder.
Wow.
And finish the
And let's
run.
watch this one more time. Brockman fakes the handoff to Young. Now he runs to the outside, makes a juke move. Defender ran right there, ready to tackle, and Young just lowers his shoulder and says, no way. Let me run right over you.
That's going to be on ESPN.
Nice play there. Some physical running. When you got a wide receiver / tight end, a guy that big playing quarterback, you know he's not going to slide.
And to be fair, the DB's small. He did what he had to do. He contained him, but that's what happens when you're facing someone 3 times your size.
Watch this one more time in fast motion. Now down to slow motion. Look at that. Hit him so hard it flipped him over. What a play by Brockman. So now the Chaos, and the late hit was actually called on the Raiders as we expected. So that moves the Chaos up even more. From the 39 of the Raiders, handed on to C.J. Young as he's wrapped up by the knee. He picked up about 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to take multiple people to bring him down. It's not flag football. But if it was flag football, Greater Chicago Flag Football League, Director of Operations and Partner, ChicagoFlagFootball.com.
So it'll be second down now, about second and 8 for the Chaos, as they have earned a well-deserved victory here, closing in on one at least, 40-0. As Brockman running this little option. I like seeing this offense with Brockman running it. A lot of fun. As he's out of the shotgun, wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Fakes the handoff to Young. He's going to try throwing it now. He throws one deep to the end zone. He has a guy, and it's Former coming down with it. Did he stay with it? It's a touchdown.
Man.
Brockman, the wide receiver, thrown to his fellow wide receiver, James Former, for another 6 points.
So Faulkner, it can be done.
So 89 plus 6 equals 6 today, as it will be 46-0 now. And the Chaos just keep on rolling.
Brockman with a beautiful spiral.
Take a look at that replay, Michael. And Former doing an excellent job beating 2 defenders. And Brockman delivers a very beautiful pass.
Way to keep your eyes on the football no matter who's around you. No extra stuff, bring in the football.
What a catch and what a throw. Another 6 points.
Just a perfect time pass. Second late, and that's incomplete.
And now the extra point attempt is up, and it is good right through the uprights. So 47-0 now. Chaos lead this game and you're just joining us, you missed a lot of touchdowns here on SportsTownChicago.com. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Cody Grant. Alongside me is Michael Batch Jr. We have Ryan Fahey, our producer. 47-0. Chaos lead this game over the Waukesha Raiders. I came in expecting a little bit more competitive game, a little bit closer. I did expect this Chaos defense to really show up. The offense, though, I wasn't sure how much they would do with I-90's first game back. They have really come out strong.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from them. Kudos to them. But once again, on a fair note, I just don't think the Raiders have come to play, especially the defense.
The Raiders, they haven't shown much fight here, going down early in the 21-0, and then right before half, turning the ball over, and the Chaos getting another touchdown. And really, I mean, since the opening drive, the Chaos have just been dominant.
Yeah, it seems like they have a lot of weapons that are hard to key in on, and the Raiders are struggling right now. They don't know if the 3 running backs are going to run them over. They don't know if Brockman's going to run them over.
Well, Brockman just did the Cam Newton Superman sign, as he should be called Cam Newton the rest of the night with that run over the defensive back.
No problem with me.
So now kicking off for the Chaos, who's had a fun game to watch. Dominic Kozovsky, he's kicked some extra points. He's kicked some punts. He's broken some tackles.
And for the first time, I do not see Cooper in the backfield.
Yes, that's number 7. That's Faulkner, as he takes it to the outside to the 40, and he looks like he stepped out of bounds. Faulkner has been excellent today, receiving, returning. The throws from the quarterback, he had the one beautiful pass at the start. And let's see if he stays in the quarterback here.
Yeah, he's kind of reminded me of an old school Northwestern, kind of Dwayne Bates, the way they're using him. Wide receiver, quarterback. I think overall he's just the best overall football player on their team, and he's showing why.
That's a very good way to look at it. You may look at Semler, who's had a very good season thus far through the first 5 games. Like I said, he's thrown 10 touchdowns coming in this game, 2 a game. And he's been up there in yards, but just having a off game tonight. You put Faulkner in, see what he can do, and he's been looking pretty good in the backfield, scrambling at least, and trying to make some plays for this team.
Yeah, he's been a breath of fresh air. You know, hasn't dominated, but he looks really good.
And Faulkner throws one deep coverage there and almost picked off. That was number 22 of the Chaos, Josh Hampton, and that would have been the 4th interception of the game by a 4th different defensive player.
Yeah, that's a fantastic deflection. You can kind of see the inexperience of Faulkner. You got to pump fake on that and give your guy a chance.
Yeah, that was excellent coverage. He had him stride for stride actually in front of him. No chance there when you have coverage that good. That's like a Patrick Peterson right there.
Also, you know, you got to give your wide receiver and quarterback an option. You know, in my opinion, you should have, broke off to a slant. In the middle of the field was open.
Possibly just trying to score quick before this game ends. 2:27 to go here in the 4th. 47-0 lead for the Chaos. And this is going to be a very good confidence booster for this team moving forward.
And it looks like the backups are in for the most part, at the wide receiver end at least.
So Faulkner making some last-second calls as he moves Morris to the outside. 5 wide receiver set, drops back, empty backfield, getting pressured, runs away from it initially. Nice move by Faulkner, and there's a big block there, and Faulkner jumps forward and finally brought down at the 43. Nice run there by Faulkner. So Faulkner able to make something happen out of nothing. I thought you might have been sacked there in the backfield. So about getting down to below 2 minutes to go here in this game. And the Chaos, like you said before, 47-0. Just pretty much dominating this entire game on offense, defense, and special teams. The Raiders really have had nothing going in any facet of this game. As Faulkner huddling up with this team, we were at a 2-minute warning. So that's why you see the team's kind of taking a quick break here. Finally coming up to the line of scrimmage now. Chaos defense getting set. Faulkner out of the gun. 4 wide receivers set. Got 1 running back in the backfield is Morris. Faulkner drops back to pass. Getting pressured. looking to throw, nowhere to go, runs to the outside, throws a deep ball, has a man, makes a catch, but he was out of bounds. Both feet were out of bounds. A nice try there, though, by Faulkner. A pretty good throw, just too far out of bounds. Catch was made, but unfortunately out of bounds. Unfortunately for the Raiders, it was out of bounds. Let's take a look at the replay on that one. Really a perfect thrown ball. And that was actually closer than I thought. But nonetheless, it will be a third down now for the Raiders. So Raiders hauling up, getting ready for another play. Again, 1:34 to go here in this game. One of the best games of the season for the Chicago Chaos unit. As Faulkner out of the shotgun, 4 wide receiver spread, pitches it to Morris. Morris nowhere to go, brought down behind the line. That was Brockman on the play. Brockman has made a big impact, especially in this quarter. He had a nice run on the outside, laying a hit on the defender. He had a touchdown pass, and now he's playing some defense. Jack of all trades is Brockman. So he's been very good in this game and really resembles what every other player on this team can do. A lot of them are very versatile, playing some different positions, doing everything they can to help this team win. And not only has it shown tonight, it's shown all season and in past seasons. As this team 3-time GFL champions, and they're going to celebrate a big win here tonight, 47-0 already. 1:16 to go, 3rd and 14 here for the Raiders. Out of the shotgun is Faulkner. 4 wide receiver spread, 1 running back in the backfield. Faulkner drops back, throws to the left on a little flat pass. Across the 40 to the 35, ridden out of bounds. Nice play there, but it's going to be short of the first down. He does pick up the first down. So enough yardage there. So now back set, out of the shotgun is Faulkner. Drops back to pass. Scrambles to the right on the pressure. Throws deep to the end zone. Almost intercepted. Could not hold on. There would have been his second pick of the game was Dylan Hunter. As he had a good beat on the ball. Kind of cut off in between the receiver and the quarterback. Let's take a look at the replay on that one. Faulkner drops back, gets pressured, gets a pass off, and almost intercepted there by Dylan Hunter. Just could not haul it in. Nonetheless, a great defensive play there. Now the Raiders back up to the line of scrimmage. Faulkner out of the gun. 4 wide receiver set. Drops back to pass. Scrambles outside. Back to the left now. Looking downfield. Finally throws it to the end zone. Batted down. Incomplete.
Pass to the end zone falls incomplete. Third down and 10 for the Raiders.
So it'll be 3rd down now for the Raiders. Getting closer to the end of this game. Raiders just trying to put some points on the board as this game is clearly over. Still have to wait for the clock to hit 0. As the official sets the ball back down at the 31-yard line. And Faulkner talks to his team in the huddle. The break, coming up the line of scrimmage. 4 wide receiver spread. 1 running back next to Faulkner. Is their number 40, Sam Rosenberg. Dropping back is Faulkner, looking left, getting pressured. Brought down for a sack.
Quarterback is sacked.
Nice play there. This is a 4-man rush by the Chaos to get in there quickly. And that was number 81, Alex Nishi, getting there first. And finishing off was Brockman. Been saying his name a lot here in this 4th quarter. Take a look at the replay on that one. Just everybody getting to the outside, forces Faulkner to step up. Nowhere to go there. Excellent play. So back in the huddle is Faulkner as he does not look happy. Hands waving in the air. Now he comes up to the line of scrimmage out of the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. In the backfield alongside him is Sam Rosenberg. He's been the running back for the majority of this game. Faulkner takes the snap, drops back to pass, pressure coming on the blitz. Flag down, Faulkner runs, gets some upfield, tackle down to the 25, he fumbled it. On the ground is recovered by the Chaos pending the flag. So it was a fumble. We'll see what the flag was. It was in the backfield. So I believe it would be holding on, as they do point at the Chaos though, so maybe, let's see. And there's another flag, and that's going to be on sportsmanlike conduct. That's going to be on the Raiders. The initial flag was on the Chaos, but that last flag will be on the Raiders. And you see the frustration really setting in. So the first play was unsportsmanlike conduct on the Chaos 15-yard penalty, and the second flag was a dead ball unsportsmanlike conduct, 15-yard penalty back. So those penalties will offset, and the Raiders will hold the ball at the 31-yard line, 29-yard line, excuse me, as they come back in the huddle. Chaos defense. Just a couple more stops, and this game will be over. And the Raiders looking to put up some points before this game ends. They do not want to get shut out here tonight. They want to avoid it. Down 47-0. Obviously, there's no 47-point play, so no ties here in this game. But they will try to get something in the end zone. As back in at quarterback is Ryan Semler. I believe Faulkner walked off the field. He was the one that got the penalty. The throw over the middle is well short, hitting near the knees of Chaos defender Ricky Shorset, the linebacker. Let's take a little replay one more time. Semler's been out for a while. He's just kind of not getting enough on that ball. Back in the huddle now are the Raiders. Chaos defense dancing a little bit to some Little John. Ryan Fahey danced a little bit to some Little John also. Fun night here tonight. Excellent weather here. Really holding up here in Melrose Park, Illinois at Serpico Field. Home of the Chicago Chaos, the 3-time defending GFL champions. As back in the game now, Semler out of the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. He's going to run this himself on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by White after a few yards. And they're going to call a timeout. So Raiders call a timeout with about 5 seconds to go. And I don't know about that call there. I mean, I understand if you want to put up some points, but why would you run the play right before you call that timeout? So Semler will come back in out of the shotgun. 5 wide receiver set now. Probably just a throw to the end zone. Semler takes the snap. Pressure coming, and he's going to get brought down for a sack, and that's going to do it. Game over. Chaos win this one 47-0 behind. Huge games from Iannati, from Brockman, from Former, from Johnson, from CJ Young. And can't forget Nate Camillo, who had that 35-yard touchdown run earlier. As we take one more look at the replay, last play of the game, just no chance there. Chaos just wanted to finish that. They wanted to preserve that shutout. As both teams now head out to the middle of the field, they're going to shake hands here. And so excellent win here for the Chaos. They're going to improve to 5-1, while the Waukesha Raiders are going to fall to 3-2-1. 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. They had that tie last week, as we said earlier in the broadcast. And in a little bit here, we're going to have Michael Batts Jr. on the field conducting an interview. We're going to have to wait till the players are done with their midfield knee and prayer.
Yeah, he'll be talking to Anthony Ionati.
Anthony Ionati, who had what a huge game for him.
And and it's also, I mean, here, remember this? You and I were there for that.
We were at that game where
we were there for that dislocated elbow.
Yeah.
And it didn't look good on the season for him. And the way he came back tonight, it looked he was still playing. Throughout those last few weeks that he wasn't there, and it was a, it was an interesting way that the Chaos have played tonight, because you go back to that game last week that you and Chris Labasco were at, where it was only a 12-7 game. There was not a lot of offense in that game. Defense really kind of ruled that game.
2 weeks ago, actually.
2 weeks ago, yes, I apologize.
At Tinley Park. It was a fun game with, it was, they actually lost that game, and no Ionati there. And I said earlier I was kind of surprised with how well their offense was playing, just because I haven't really seen it yet without the quarterback play of Ionati.
Yeah, and a former Chicago Blitz player himself, and you go back to that game when the Chaos were taking on the Thunder. A lot of those players come from the Chicago Blitz team, which you and I have covered, and obviously that season's over with, and it didn't end obviously in the greatest of fashions. We all kind of know how that went. But if you took that into consideration of how well the Chaos played against the Thunder then, and the way they came out here tonight against the Raiders, we've seen it this season where even regardless of who's been at quarterback, the offense really hasn't lived up to its potential. It hasn't really lived up to the stats. It hasn't lived up to really the scoreboard until tonight.
Exactly.
I don't know if it took an injury for the offense to spark with Ionati finally coming back, and all of a sudden they just reemerged. But nonetheless, the offense clicked. The defense clicked again, as it always has been kind of all season long.
Every single week, it seems like they don't do it. They don't give up anything. And to your point, Ryan, you saw this offense. They have so much talent on this offense, but tonight it really all came together with everybody. I mean, everybody getting touch on the ball. Ionati spreading the ball around everywhere to multiple receivers, and the defense forcing 4 turnovers.
Well, you also got to think the special teams as well. They really had a great job on the special teams. They had excellent field position throughout the night, giving that comfort and, taking the pressure off Ionati and the rest of the Chicago Chaos offense. When you're not backed up on your 1 line, you'd rather be on the 20 on your own side of the field compared to the 1. That way you're not backed up in your own zone. At least when your special teams put you in that good field position, you have room to kind of breathe, if you will, as an offense.
And due to the kicking ability of Dominic Kozlowski, he kind of mixed it up on kickoffs with some squib kicks, some high kicks, and obviously on that penalty, getting in the end zone and forcing Cooper to take that out and get them down at the 5-4-yard line. So helping the defense out of the Chaos as well, the offenses and special teams, because it's putting the Raiders offense in a tough situation with bad field position.
Right, and we saw that throughout the entire night, and you talked about the interceptions and the fumbles and all that, and let's not forget that truck run on the QB keeper in the second half.
And I don't call that a quarterback keeper. I'm calling that a tight end keeper.
A tight end keeper.
He's a tight end
playing
in the quarterback position.
I can't remember seeing a play like that from regardless if you want to call him the tight end / QB at the spot. But
a new position we have discovered tonight.
The quarter end, I don't know.
The quarter end.
The tight back, I don't know.
Played by Brockman, and wow, he lit a hit on him.
And that was probably the highlight play of the night. It's crazy how we've seen this defense spark, and then it stays sparking, if you will. And it's crazy with the offense as well that they only scored 7 against the Thunder. And now all of a sudden you explode for 47, and if you're
against
a
good team too,
against a very good Raiders team, and going forward as well, they're going to want to continue to keep this offense in the groove that it's in, and they just don't. Nothing needs to go wrong going into next week. As right now we're going to turn it over to Michael Batts, who's with the Chaos quarterback Anthony Ionati. Michael, take it away.
All right, appreciate it, Cody. We're here with the returning star quarterback Anthony Ionati. My first question to you is, how's that injury feel, and how's it feel to be back?
It feels great, man. The last 2 weeks was really rough for me, rehabbing. Honestly, like I told all the coaches and players at practice, I could have pushed through it. I could have played. But, you know, everybody told me, you know, we don't need you to rush back. We have a long season, a lot of tough games ahead of us. So I sat the last 2 out. I knew our team could push through, and, you know, we came out 1-1. And gave me enough time to get fully healthy, get back 100%, and now going forward, I think this game was definitely something we needed as an offense to get back out of the rut we were in and get things moving in the right direction. We got 2 tough opponents coming up, so I'm really happy with how we played today as a full unit. You know, practice was good this week, but yeah, the injuries, it's completely gone, and going forward, another championship run is upon us.
So fantastic. You're back healthy. Your leadership and presence was definitely easy to see out there and how it affected the team. My second question to you is, when you were gone, the offense didn't flow as well. Right. But as soon as you came, it definitely seemed you guys got back on course. Can you kind of explain a little bit of why that is and what you kind of saw out there?
Well, you know, looking back at the film of the last 2 games, I'm a huge, you know, while not on the field, I'm a huge sports system off, and I was just telling the guys, you know, like, one person being gone can't affect what we do. What we do is we run the football, we set up the play action, we pass efficient passes, short game, getting our playmakers in space. That's what we do. And, you know, while we may not have had me at quarterback running it, you know, I still thought that we did a lot of good things, and Matt's come a long way, as you can see today, in backup duty, and that's important for our team going forward, is to have him get those quality reps so that in case of need later on in the season, he's got some experience and he's going to only get better from here. So, but as far as the offense goes, a big thing too is I do call all the plays. I am the offensive coordinator of the team, so with me not being there, that might affect a little bit of how it's organized and how the flow goes. But I thought our team battled, they fought, they never held their heads down, they never, you know, felt sorry for themselves. They kept pushing forward, got a big win for us in league play, and now having me back, you know, they welcomed me with open arms, and it's good.
I believe when you returned, your energy was there. Your leadership was definitely, like I said, easy to see, and how it was an example. I think you lead by example. Your team's happy to have you back. But once again, it's a team sport, right. And you know you're a good leader, and you understand that everyone working together and everyone learning what they need to do is what's important. Right. My last question to you is, with your new opponent coming up, pretty good competition. What is your plan moving forward to attack them in your next game?
Right. Well, the next game we play is against the team we played in the championship last year, the Wisconsin Wolfpack. Right now they are undefeated in first place in the spot that we would like to be holding. So this is a big game for us. This is a game that we know they're coming out hard. They want revenge from last year's game in the championship. A lot of the same guys coming back on both teams, so it's going to be a tough-fought battle throughout. We just got to execute, you know, like we did today. We got to stay efficient, stay within ourselves, no penalties, no turnovers, play smart football, control the clock, and I think we'll be all right. I think we got all the speed, all the size, all the playmaking ability that we need to get it done each and every week, and this is just another game for us. You know, we don't look past any one team, and, you know, going forward, that's how we're going to approach it. Each game, every game, 1-0, 1-0.
All right, so you heard it from the man himself, keeping it patient, one game at a time, staying focused, having that next man up mentality. Doesn't matter who's out. And 49-0, they didn't miss a beat. And go way to return back from your injury.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Michael. That was Michael Batts alongside talking to Anthony Iannotti, the star of this game for sure, coming back in his first game back from that injury that Ryan, you and me witnessed. Very scary moment, but very happy moment if you're a Chaos fan or if you're a member of this Chaos organization. 4-1 going to next week to play the 5-0 Wisconsin Wolfpack.
That's going to be a battle for sure.
Going to be a heck of a game. So we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to finish off Chicago Chaos 47-0. Huge win. Thank you for tuning in on SportsTownChicago.com. I am Cody Grant. Alongside me, Michael Batts Jr., producer Ryan Fahey. Thanks a lot. Ryan did an excellent job. And we're going to call it a night here on SportsTownChicago.com.